What's good, gang? What's good, gang? Good morning to y'all, man. What's up, D Vertical? Medicated Wookie. Yeah. Brandon Washington. Brandon Washington. Brandon W. BW. Let's see if you put your money where your mouth is, Brandon Washington. You too can sponsor a homeless man. No brothers, no friends. You too. I'm going to set me a little timer. I'm going to set me a little timer, bro. Check out your analytics. Your weekly recap is in. Okay. What's good, y'all? Who's all up in here? We got 7 people. The mods are at work. I was getting ready to go to sleep, y'all. I'm getting ready to crash out. I was like, all right, man, I'm going to go to bed, man. I'm going to go to bed. Let's see what you got to say. I dared Brandon Washington to ask him if he's homeless. It's 2024, baby. What's popping, Kevin Jones? Let's see if Brandon Washington can put his money where his mouth is, huh, Brandon Washington? Your guy's always late. He's never on time. Imagine about his rent. I told you, didn't I? I said he'd be back, didn't I? Y'all done forced him. Then he coming back and talking about what we talked about last night. Yes, Jack. We know. We know, Jack. There we go. We see you, Trolly Woly. We know who you are. We know who you are, bro. Didn't even make it look like you didn't know. Not very good at trolling. Might as well give that one up. Might as well give that one up. Not very good at that, bro. Uh-oh. We got action. Ladies and gentlemen. We got action. Oh, okay. It's Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Okay. Watch. What's up, y'all? Oh, I'm definitely watching the chat today. Definitely not going to take any of your polls. He said, I kicked. What? He's begging people to vote in his chat already? No way, bro. No way, bro.
thrown on nothing special. Nothing specials. So we got a lot to talk about today. Just so we can be clear, we're going to be talking about a situation that just recently happened over there. Basically, Egypt is pissed. We're going to be talking about that.
It's a Frost
We're going to be talking
fan.
about
We salute. Good morning.
Biden
Oh, they
in the
booted
USA
him.
has decided to do some things.
They
and
said
it's
eviction
called
is
backtracking.
imminent.
So we're going to also be doing that just so we can be clear.
He knows it is.
Hold on, I forgot to do it.
He knows it is, y'all. He knows it. That's why he refuses to talk about it.
Give me 1 second. I got to do a thing to prevent spamming. I forgot to do it this morning. We are winning.
Oh, are you?
We are winning.
Are you?
Oh, shit. Thanks for telling me. We are winning.
Are you?
Winning. I got a couple of things to say real quick, couple of things to talk about so I could express.
That's your backup plan?
Winning. Got a couple of things to express.
I seen him.
But today, this show is about U.S. backpedaling from Israel.
Good morning, Hodges.
Interesting.
Good morning, G.
Also, I would love to
Good
talk
morning
about
to everybody
that.
out
Shannon
there.
Sharp, Omar MC.
Did you hear that Shannon Sharp issued an apology? So somebody got at somebody, and Shannon Sharp issued an apology to everyone. But that conversation's over. We're on to the next one, Jack. You're late, bro.
I think that's just what's going on over there. It's hilarious.
Nah, you were late, bro.
And we still have some of the JMJ trial. I forgot my book at home, so I had to write stuff on some papers that were supplied by me, and it was so dope because I showed.
He said, I forgot my book at home. So I decided to write on some papers that were supplied by us.
Up to the courthouse.
He's baffled, bro. He don't know how to do it. He's bro. He's lost, bro.
And I don't have no papers. And writing papers. I just.
You hear that? After saying that you were going to be evicted, you said, I forgot my writing papers at home, so I wrote on some papers supplied by us.
Forgot the book. And so I go to an office and I just ask for paper, and they just, sure, take as much as you want. Shout out to that shit.
Oh my
I do
Lord.
want to apologize to the young ladies that sat next to me in the courtroom
because I
needed the seat to write on. I just had paper. If I would have just tried to write in the air, I would have been poking holes in the sheet. So that's the only reason why I moved. If I would have had my regular book, I would have.
Well, where's that paper?
Still would have moved because they was kind of crowding me.
Talk off that paper,
and I need to have a little bit of room.
Hey, Jack, talk off of the paper you just said you wrote on. He said, never give a view to Jack Frost. Just watch it on AD. Ooh, good point, my friend. Damn, Brandon, you got to raise this dude too?
Breath, room, area in order so my brain working right. You know what I mean?
What's poppin', Kevin? Good morning, big boy.
So those are the things that we're going to be talking about today. But before we get to any of that, I just want to say this real quick. And we're going to talk about Super Bowl, and we're going to be talking about Kanye. But before we get to that, real quick, if you don't want to hear none of this, fast forward to about the 7-minute mark. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. If you're watching this on record. So basically, I just want to give a shout out to all of the people that work in the Brooklyn Federal building, everyone that works there.
No,
it feels so good
about
to
your
go
eviction,
somewhere.
Jack. How come you didn't talk about that? Man, them emojis are lighting him up, dude. Let me join the fun.
People treat me so. People just treat me like an ordinary person, but to me,
ask him how his landlord treats him.
Feels like love. I that's the only way for me to explain it. They just treat me like an ordinary
love.
Person. These people are just doing their job and treat me like a human being. But to me, it feels like love.
Let's see those papers, Jack, that you wrote on. I don't think you even went. Man.
I can't remember the last
Because
time
Friday
that I
they
was
didn't have
able to
court,
go
Jack.
anywhere.
Yesterday they did. So where's them papers at? Let's read off of them. I don't know why you would say shit and then people could just say, well, why aren't you reading off those papers? Well, because I didn't have any. I just didn't even go. Gotta lie, bro. AP said, Frost, you okay, brother? See, the funny thing about that is that can't be Wax AP because Wax AP is in jail, sir.
So that's one. Two,
stupid idiots.
I'm not going to say who did it, but this was dope.
Stupid idiots, man.
One of the
they just don't know how to troll.
That work upstairs apparently came downstairs, and I think they alerted security that I have stalkers. So shout out to that. Also, a police officer so happily came up to me to let me know.
LEDs outside.
We got
low
you.
Profile.
So shout out to the Brooklyn Federal Building.
What? What? That's your friend. Are we having a party? Party time. Excellence. Yeah. This motherfucker says shout out. That's the police, bro. The cops work for the police.
Last thing I want to add.
Those are marshals.
That is,
here we go. Make up stories. See? There we go. You are not even good at this anymore, bro.
So I have a new practice that I do. And basically, anytime I'm on the train and I see a police officer, I go up to them and I let them know that I have stalkers and they send homeless people to try to fight me.
Imagine how fucking stupid that looks in real life, guys. Imagine how stupid that looks, man. Seriously. On any train, you walk up to the police officers. You're a snitch. Any train, you walk up to the police officers and you tell them about the imaginary people that are following you. Yeah, you guys are real bright over there. Brandon, put your money where your mouth is, Brandon. I haven't seen that super chat go up.
For everybody that don't know, I was on a train recently and a homeless man attacked me with a stick and a knife.
Which time?
I was able to get a cane and a knife.
Which time? Which time? Or was it Colonel Mustard in the study with the candlestick?
I don't know. He popped it off his leg, so it might have been a box cutter. I don't know how many of y'all have ever fought people with box cutters before.
So you don't know what you fought the guy, but you don't know whether it was a box cutter or a knife. It's pretty hard to tell that, like, there's a big difference between a knife and a box cutter. A box cutter's got a blade about this long. A knife's got one as long as you want it. You're not very bright, Jack.
This is not my first time.
I know you had two of the same run-ins last week. You had two of the same run-ins last week, Jack. We know. You're making it all up. It's fucking weird. Why do these dudes make up things that make them look less of men? Like, they're following me.
Away from him, and then I commenced to whooping his ass. It is what happened.
That is not what happened.
I'm assuming somebody tried to call the police on me about the situation.
Oh, you're assuming that, huh?
Train car has a camera so they can see what's going on the train.
Yes.
On a daily, everyday basis.
You're right.
So one of the things that I think didn't happen. I'm not sure. We're going to have to find out. But one of the things that I think happened is now I'm being monitored on the train by the MTA. I want that.
You know,
I'm
anybody
never doing anything wrong.
Do you want to know something? Anybody that does YouTube and somebody walks up in their chat and says, "You're going to get evicted. Ha ha, you're getting evicted." That person usually would do one or the other. They would either say, "You're fucking stupid. I pay my rent, you fucking retard." Or they do exactly what Jack did and they ignore the whole situation. Ain't that funny? Get out of your house.
Follow me everywhere I go. I have people that are stalking me. Please, MTA, whenever y'all see me on y'all trains, let the police know. So when I see police in the world, I go up to them and I explain them. If I'm not like in Congress, I go up to them and I explain to them my situation. Every police officer I see.
So what? What's that do for you?
I say, look, I live in Coney Island.
Not much longer, you
from
know.
Coney Island that follow me around and try to create a situation with me in order for me to hurt somebody or something could happen, so they could then try to get me put in jail.
5150 his ass, bro. 5150.
I actively tell every police officer this. I actively tell anybody this that will listen. I say that when I go to the courthouse.
What's asking for a number? What it do? Tighten up. What's up, G?
I tell about 6 or 7 people this a day.
Just put any number
shout out
in.
to the Brooklyn Federal Courthouse building that I'm currently in. I don't even know if
put any number in.
People, but y'all good to me. I don't even know if you're being good to me. You're just not being evil, I guess. And that's all I need. I just need for people to not be evil. Like, that's literally it.
This is what this is going to be about today, Jack?
Said, no, they're still following me. Check this out.
Let's see it. Surely you would have video footage of someone in a fight. Oh, they're laughing like a motherfucker, bro. I'm going to laugh with y'all.
I know how to operate this better when I just go get the shit.
Go get what shit?
I want to show y'all something.
That thing is a piece of junk, Frost. That thing is shitball, dude. You might not even want to use that. Look at them laughs going, boy. So he's in the supermarket again. Look how generic that footage looks. Look at that. Listen to the sound.
Oh.
Trash, bro.
I'm not. Okay. I turned it off and then I turned it back on. Hold on.
Nobody's following you, bro.
You know what? I'm uploading all that stuff.
So. I didn't think so, you dickhead. What was that? What do you...
Blew up the damn boat and everybody on it.
Why do you do that, bro? Why do you do that?
I'm going to say that again. I don't think people got it.
Mr. Policeman.
So America.
Will you follow me from the people you can't see?
Just so we could be clear. We're sending aid to Israel. They were told to not use those waters to do such a thing. For everybody that don't get it, a lot of things still have to be transported on ocean liners, on freights. So for the people that's like, why don't they just put it in the planes? And
no, they didn't.
Them in?
That was not Egypt, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you?
These might not be materials that would be smart or conducive.
This dude said Egypt did it?
It probably wouldn't be economically, but they don't give a fuck about money. It logistically, it probably isn't as possible or isn't as favorable to the entities to send through the planes. They might can't. There might not be planes large enough to carry the things that they're trying to send.
Bullshit.
So to be clear.
What?
That's why things like the
Egypt is not at war with Israel.
Different passageways is still so important.
This
ocean
guy's
liners
a
could go
fucking
through.
nut
Freight
job,
liners
man.
could go through.
So you know what I'm getting
So
from all this? I'm gonna pause it real quick. You know what I get from all this? I was fucking stupid when I was watching him. I was fucking dumb. I am so glad I figured this dude out before I wasted any more brain cells on his platform. Apparently, he's only half right about everything that he talks about. He just comes up here and spitballs some shit and thinks he knows it all. And then he gets the people in the chat to parrot it. Y'all are fucking stupid.
Sending some kind of aid to Israel after they were told not to by Egypt. Egypt then blows up the damn Freightliner. Y'all do understand that
Egypt
most of the
didn't
world
blow
is
up
Muslim,
a Freightliner.
right? Like,
We
that's
would be
like the biggest
fucking
religion
bombing
on the planet,
Egypt.
right?
Are you stupid?
Y'all love calling Muslims terrorists, though.
Yeah, Egypt is definitely not the biggest force.
If most of the
Her
people
force,
on the planet are
but
Muslims,
it's definitely Iran and Israel. Both of them have more than anybody in the Middle East.
I need for you to think about that for a moment.
Yes. And if you challenge him on his bullshit, he'll
Why y'all
block
over
you and
there
say you were
cheering
wrong. He's dumb, dude.
deaths
That's
of
why his channel is
children
where it is now. That's why you're
and
evicted.
women
Nobody
and
knows.
innocent men that don't got nothing to do with nothing.
Look, Brandon
Y'all-
Washington went over there and commented. Then he come back over here to watch us.
What they're cheering at. They do know that, right? This is a thing that you know. And just so we could be clear, what I mean
Egypt is
is
not
whatever
the most
religion you
fucking
belong
powerful.
to, you are outnumbered.
Far from it, bro.
Whatever political ideology you have, you are outnumbered. A lot of y'all like to
Are you going to be
subscribe
Muslim
to
now?
the notion that if there's more numbers, that makes the person right.
Are you going Muslim now?
Literally the definition of sheep.
I mean, he flagged
just
me a million
following the
times. I
herd.
mean, there's nothing wrong with it. He flagged me 1,000 fucking times.
That's not the worst of it,
Make
though.
sure you rewind
You
it
wanna know what else happened?
back to the timestamp.
Now, this happened
sure you
on the Super
rewind
Bowl
it
day.
and then
Yesterday,
flag
Super Bowl. I'm not sure when Egypt blew the boat up.
Really ain't no sense in it because he's gonna be homeless.
But
soon
allegedly, Israel dropped bombs on Rafah.
What?
RAFAH. And Egypt said that's the end of all the fuckery.
Buddy, in what stage of time are you talking about? Because
Pardon my language.
you're
So I want to be clear about this because I want y'all to understand why this is why we started to show off. We're almost done. But I want to be clear about this. I want y'all to understand
good.
why this is why we started to show off this way. I am not here to parrot every time I'm right about something. You have no idea how many times I've been right about something.
He watches us. He watches us, dude. He's watching us. I just said parrot him. I just said parrot him. Oh, wow.
And then never just
Holy
brought it back up to
moly,
you guys
bro.
because I might have even forgot that I said I was right about it. I
You
might
are
have just forgot we had the conversation.
wow.
Or I just don't think it's that important. The New York City mayor went to go to Washington, D.C. And when he was about to go, the morning he was about to get on the plane, he got hit with indictments for some kind of sex crime. Do y'all remember that happened? And what did I tell y'all?
What?
I said, one, I don't even know. I don't even believe there was a crime. It probably wasn't even no crime. But what happened was they don't want him to go talk to Biden personally because Biden ain't all there. So you might be able to talk to Biden and get him to agree to anything.
So you think that they had to issue warrants and summonses and all that just so that he didn't talk to Biden because Biden is not all there. Man, dude, you are giving this is coming, the information that you take in from Jack Frost is literally coming from the mind of a maniac. So take it all in, ladies and gentlemen. Get your info.
And if he goes down there and gets Biden to agree to something, and has Biden sign some paperwork, our New York problem might get solved. And some of that money now has to go to New York that was supposed to come here in the first place.
What?
So now we're also hearing that the president doesn't even know that he's the fucking president. He doesn't remember if he's the president or the vice president. Who the hell is in charge of the shit? And we still have Democrats talking about they're going to vote for him again. This is bananas. But this is the world that we currently live in. We currently live in a world.
What about that eviction?
Where the least intelligent of us is driving the boat. I live in Coney Island. Anytime I say anything smart, people call me crazy.
You haven't said anything smart yet. I'm waiting for something smart to fly out of your mouth.
I say the same exact thing to people like, and this is a fact, like over there where I'm at now in the courthouse, and everybody thinks I'm so smart.
Over there where I'm at now.
Wow, I didn't even figure that. No, wow, that was so smart. This guy's really smart.
Fucking 5 days, you fucking idiot.
But I say the same shit to the people in Coney Island. And you wanna know what they say? They say I'm crazy.
Yeah, we do too. Imagine that. Everybody thinks you're crazy. Is it just you or is it everybody? I mean, at that point, when do you start to, is it me or is everybody correct about me?
I'm probably one of the biggest billboards why no person that isn't from here should ever come here. Oh, and as every time I venture out into the world, I'm going to let everybody know. I'm just telling you what it is, fam.
Okay, are you done with your live stream now? Bye.
Now the U.S. is backpedaling as friends of Israel because you do know what's about to happen.
Israel's back. We're backpedaling.
Remember, I told you
about sent up a bill to give them more money. You fucking idiot. There's just a bill that they just tried to pass to give Israel $40 billion more. Oh, we're just backpedaling, aren't we, Jack? We're backpedaling fast, aren't we? As we try to, give the border $10 billion and $40 billion to fucking Israel. Shut up.
I told y'all about World War III. Why does it seem like both of those things are happening congruently?
He's you know what he is? He's a warmonger. He's a fear monger. He thinks that he scares people.
Oh, for everybody that wasn't here, I said these things. How many years ago was this? Right before Biden got elected, right?
They're flagging you, Jack.
So if Biden gets elected, there's going to be a World War III, and if Biden gets elected, there's going to be a civil war.
They're flagging.
Why is Russia saying that they'll send arms to our southern border? Why is
where the fuck did Russia say that, bro? Where the fuck did you hear? Do you know that there was just an interview with an American citizen named Tucker Carlson that was all over the news? I mean, with Putin. Do you know anything about this? And now you're telling us, Americans, that we know that Putin is going to send arms to the southern border. To who? Who's at the southern border, Jack? Who are they going to send these arms to? God damn, dude. This is tiring, bro.
Our National Guard saying that they're not going to arrest any of the Texas militia that go down.
What?
I'm near to protect the border. What does that?
The National Guard is fighting right now for Texas, you dumbass. Like, I'm dead serious. What's wrong with you? This is crazy.
Sound like to you?
I can't hit that link, y'all.
Even though I consistently tell y'all what's going to happen before it happens.
I'd hit that link if I could.
Consistently.
Let's hit it. Let's see what I get. Let's see what I get. Share screen. Share screen. Oh, damn. Damn, bro. You've been blocked. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? You don't get the same information. No, they're not sending troops to the southern.
I gotta tell you something.
You're wrong. That's what the future's telling you. You're wrong.
Shout out to T Moto. He says people don't realize if you want to come up here and use your words, you could do that. I'll put a thing into the chat.
No, use your words.
T-Moto said most people don't realize they have been lied to and fed false information all their lives. The truth seems like a lie.
Hey, Team Moda. Hey, Team Moda. Hey, Team Moda. Okay, I got you. He's just going to block me anyway. He won't let me up there anyway. It doesn't matter if it was 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 20 seconds. He's not going to let anybody up on that platform that he does not know. That he does not know is going to say, hey, Team Moda, I hate to break it to you, my friend. Most people don't realize they have been lied to and fed false information all their lives. Well, especially all this live. You've been fed false information this whole live so far. What a bunch of idiots.
First thing, I'm agreeing with you.
What a bunch of fucking dummies.
The first thing that we have to understand is, and okay, so I'm agreeing with you, but in order to really, really nail that home, I'm going to move off of this topic for a moment, but we're going to come right back. So women were told that men are oppressing them, right? So let's just think for a second what kind of oppression men were doing to women during the 70s that we were allegedly oppressing them. I wasn't there, but no, the men that were there. They were allowing women to be home wives, right? Housewives, right? They were providing for their children.
You already know, Zeke.
Because let's not forget that back in the 70s, that wasn't an issue. This whole providing for their kids thing started in the 80s during the crack epidemic. Let's just be clear about this for the people that wasn't around.
So, shout out to the real ones in the chat, y'all.
Men,
I see y'all in here. You ain't got to tell me you're
making
here.
Enough money.
Appreciate y'all, man.
So their wives can stay home.
Shout out to the people at work.
Men were around and present.
Let's see if we're still being monetized. I think we are.
Right? Men were paying for everything. Right? Housewife. So you don't pay for nothing. Right? Now, there's another statistic that people fail to realize. As far as marriages go, Black people were married at like a 70% rate or some shit like that. Like we were the most married people in America. The most married. So I just need for you to understand the concept real quick. If we're the most married people in America, and most families are having 5 to 6 children, 4 to 5 children.
You were there in the 70s. Yeah, okay.
At no time at all, the feminist movement isn't created.
From what I'm hearing is Zeke Black was at the courthouse. Zeke Black was at that courthouse and Jack wasn't there. So that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Zeke Black was at that courthouse on Monday, but Jack wasn't there. So he's just lying to you guys. He's just lying.
Do you think the America starts turning into? Remember, this is before the crack epidemic, so
what I'm hearing,
not say, but they was still the crack service.
At the courthouse yesterday.
Because maybe the crack ever doesn't.
No Jack in sight.
If there's fathers,
why you lie, bro? Why lie so much?
So what do women complain about now? They complain they want men to pay for everything. You complain that we were paying for everything.
He said we work.
I hear women complaining that men don't have a good jobs. There was some woman on the line. I think she was saying that if a man don't make more than $50,000, he shouldn't even have a woman. Well, so just so we could be clear.
It's true. If you can't take care of yourself, why would you try to take care of somebody else?
When men had the jobs and were paying for everything, you
Hold on,
complained.
he's going to tell us what happened yesterday.
Chat me up. She wasn't anybody. I was a little ways in which you don't give advice to people that you hate. You give criticism.
God,
I'm saying
he gets criticized.
He's for us to do better.
Criticized.
These are the ways in which we've been tricked. I should be able to go outside without having. I'm going to tell you what happened yesterday. I go into the supermarket and there's a black woman that is constantly trying to follow me up the aisle. I don't think for nothing negative. I don't know. She might have just been trying to get my attention and chat me up. She wasn't anybody I was attracted to. And I try to stay away from everyone when I'm in Coney Island. I walk in the street instead of walk past people some of the time.
That's
I just don't
weird.
I just peace of mind. Honestly, just for peace of mind. They be like, yeah, that nigga scared. I just want peace of mind, fam. I think the majority of the people that live where I live at, even if it's not the majority, there are at least a select 30 or 40 people that watch this is a fact, watch my house. So when I go outside, they could come around and harass me and make it look like I'm being crazy.
But why?
So whenever I see a situation like that about to transpire, I just go the other way, fam. Whenever I think a situation like that is going to transpire, I just go the other way, fam. I don't really care. I don't want to deal with it. Sounds like a you issue, not a me issue.
No, it's definitely a you issue.
So I'm in the supermarket, and the woman comes up to me, and it looks like she's trying to get near me. So that's already a red flag for me. I turn around.
How do you expect to ever get a woman
into the aisle? I wait for her to leave the aisle, and I go to get.
How do you expect to ever?
Do you know her kids walked up to me and called me a faggot?
What'd he just say?
Do you know her kids walked up to me and called me a faggot?
Yes! Yes! Why would you tell everybody this? Why the fuck would you tell everybody on the internet that this kid's called you? Oh my God. It's really about pity me. Feel sorry for me. I'm doing so. People call me gay. This
woman is a black woman. She looks like she could have been early 30s, late 20s. She's in the supermarket with about 3 kids. I'm not interested. All of your kids look like they 8 or 9 years old, probably. I'm not interested.
Well, you know what's funny? As soon as a woman finds out you didn't raise yours, they're not interested either.
You got all of those kids, and you couldn't keep a man. The only way that's a good thing is if all of those kids
find the nerve to do this.
Other than that, you just want
maybe the next guy to give you a own child.
You're not looking for a relationship. I don't know what you're looking for, and I'm not accusing you of looking for anything. I just know that a relationship is not it. And then to have your kids walk up to me and insult me because literally I just don't think you're attractive. Maybe now you're going to say all the hateful things about me. Fine. You're allowed to have an opinion about me, just like my opinion is you're unattractive. I just didn't feel like I needed to say that because that's rude. I didn't feel like I needed to say,
you're right, bro.
While you trying to chat me up or come around me, look, I'm not interested. I think you're unattractive. But you know, a woman will say that to a man in a fucking minute. And if he say anything at all about it, he a misogynist.
Wow.
How about that?
What the hell?
Called me gay because I didn't think that her mother was attractive.
You're telling me that those kids knew you didn't think that. Listen to this.
I think she's attractive tomorrow, and there's a good chance next year I would still not think she's attractive.
So she had your children
10 years ago, if I saw her, I would have thought the same thing. I'm not saying that to be cruel. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying we're allowed to have preferences.
What do you mean he's
just like
trying to
all
be
of y'all
one
want to
step
have a
ahead? What
nigga
does that
with
mean?
6-figure bank account, 6 foot with long dreads or whatever the fuck. I'm allowed to not want a woman that's fat. Have I dated big girls before? Yeah, I have. But that does not mean that I want to do it now.
Well, what your baby
now,
mama?
With that being said, do you know what the lie that they
both
told
of y'all
us
baby
was?
mamas is ugly.
The lie that they told us is that you could make up your own truth. They nailed that into our heads. Some of us now subscribe to it, that anything we make up in our heads is true.
Not very good. He's trying to be one step ahead. Zeke Black was at the courthouse Monday, and he didn't see fucking Jack. Jack wasn't there. He'd just be lying, bro. Zeke said he was at the courthouse Monday. Jack was
and
not
get back to the
there.
actual Israel topic. But I wanted to stop and talk about that for a moment because that's bullying. Why was that woman trying to bully me with her kids to have sex with her?
That sounds. Brandon Washington, where are you at, bro? You said more things in my chat than you've said to Jack all day. Don't tell me that big old pussy of yours is cold.
Why can't I just decide that I don't find you attractive? I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, it's going to be so much work for you to get me up, to be honest with you. I don't even want to go through that hassle. I don't know why you would want to. Not trying to be fucked up. I'm just saying what it is, man. It'd be way too much of a hassle for both of us.
Oh, shit. They done busted the donk up, y'all.
I'm not that guy that sleeps with everything. I'm not that guy. I can think you are attractive.
Giano's on it, dog.
At the same time, not want to sleep with you.
Look what she did to my car.
I've had so many attractive girlfriends, female friends that were just females and attractive as shit.
Oh, I'd be fucking pissed.
Fuck, they sent me another. Oh, they sent me another. Why did they send me another one?
I would be smoking hot, bro.
Oh, no, that's something else. All right. I'm not that guy, fam. I'm really not that guy.
Well, let's talk about the eviction.
Also, the whole time I'm on the line, her kids was just staring at me. So I'm on the line trying to make my purchase, and I got 3 little young girls, like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 or some shit, just standing there staring at me like this the whole entire time I'm trying to make a purchase. She's over there looking at me, I guess, waiting to see if I'm going to look at her kids so they could accuse me of doing some shit. You know how hard it is not to look at people that's staring at you? Anybody ever tried to do that? You know somebody is just staring at you. You know how hard that is to not look at a person that's staring at you?
Luke Cuddy. Always about kids. That's why I don't care what happens to him, bro. I could care.
Let's get back to the Israel thing, and then I want to move on to the Club Shay Shay thing. Okay, hold on. I got to do a thing.
Don't play Mike Jones stuff, man.
So while I'm typing, I'm gonna say this. So basically,
you can't type with that mic in front of you.
They have tricked John to believing that the worst thing that ever happened to America was Donald Trump. How did they trick y'all? Because they just lie about it every day.
That's how you tricking them all.
Literally every day.
He's going to use that. Watch. Literally every day. They're lying to y'all. He's going to use that to go in on us. You want to watch? Watch and make a bet, dude. He can't tell you one situation, one story. He can't gossip at all without it reverting right back to what's happening to him. Watch.
Literally every day. I am not a big fan of Donald Trump. I've been telling y'all I haven't been a fan of Donald Trump ever since Trump started trumping.
I can't tell.
But I will also say this, just so we can be clear. Why I am not? Shit, I got to remove the damn thing and start it back over? Okay. Why I am not? Just so we could be clear. Oh, that means that, okay, I'm doing a thing at the same time. So I'm just learning something new about this particular app. I want to apologize about how everything is just
Jack
so surprising to me.
Zeke Black said he was at the courtroom yesterday and you were not there with any papers to write on.
I hate that and love that about myself all at the same time.
Zeke Black was at the courthouse. Okay, you, sir, were not there with writing on no paper.
I hate that about myself and love that about myself.
Tell us about the case. What happened yesterday, Jack? Tell us.
OG Bowley said Trump always been cool with ninjas. I want to be clear about something. Back in the 80s, y'all don't understand racism if you didn't live in the 80s. I just want to be clear about that. A lot of that shit y'all call racism now ain't racism. Niggas just don't like.
Now he's the judgment of racism.
If you came from the 80s, you probably this is a better way to put it. If you came from the 80s, you probably understand racism better than somebody who came from the 90s and after. Because the 80s
people don't understand racism the 80s, now,
especially I lived in the Bronx,
racism, right?
And I barely ever left the Bronx. I just want to be clear about this. I lived in the Bronx. I'm a kid, and I lived alone. I barely ever left the Bronx. All right, in the 80s, I probably left the Bronx. I could count the times on my fucking one hand, fam. You understand? I didn't leave the Bronx, and also, so we could be clear, not a lot of white people live in the Bronx.
Yes, there was. You just said
in America was so ingrained.
You know how many Irish people live in the Bronx? Those are white people, Jack. That's considered Caucasian. Didn't you just say this about rap? Didn't you say that about hip hop? You just said this. But today, not a lot of white people lived in the Bronx. I know that's a lie. You know how I know that's a lie? Because New York is a cesspool of races. You can't say there's no races anywhere in New York. It's a cesspool of them.
That you still felt it. It was just different.
He's stupid.
Bernard Getz went on the train, shot up some kids. Now, I was in the 80s. They might have been trying to rob him.
Fuck it. What's up, Liberty? Where the fuck are you at here in your story?
Else. He wasn't trying to. Y'all do understand what self-protection is, right?
Yeah, I thought he was out of town filming for Uzi Vert. Wasn't he in Philly?
Whatever y'all want to call it, defending yourself.
Man.
You do understand what it is, right?
Look at him.
That's not using more force than that is necessary.
The embodiment of
that wasn't his case.
Have you seen his Instagram?
Anyway, he ends up getting off.
Take a look at it. That's exactly what trolls all look like. Blobs that don't get up.
At the same time, Larry Davis goes to jail for shooting police officers that they all know were crooked and was trying to kill him.
You can't kill people.
That's real self-protection. That's literally what the Second Amendment was for. Protecting ourselves against the government. Just so you know. I want to get off of this Trump thing. I want to talk about Mike Epps.
No,
but I want to finish this off with this so you can understand. So in the 80s was
you got all your Mike Epps information from us.
Trump was like one of the only rich.
You got all your Mike Epps information
that was out there
dogging on your bitch
black shit. Tell me where the lie at. Anybody that think I'm lying, put it in the chat real quick. I'll give y'all a minute. Tell me where the lie at. Trump was out there bankrolling black niggas, not businesses, black niggas.
You said roast. You said Trump was racist, bro. You said that. Today he's not racist, but you said he was.
It's between when you bankroll a business and a person. When you bankroll a business, you're gonna get something back in return. When you bankroll a person, that's from the heart. Trump was out there bankrolling people.
Bankrolling people. What the fuck does that mean? He reminds me of that troll.
His name became a verb.
Exactly what it reminds me of. Mm-hmm. What the fuck is bankroll?
His name became the personification of whatever the best thing was. in
That
the
nose
black
is getting big, bro.
Tell me where the lies at. I'm sitting here and I'm listening.
Let's see what the definition of bankrolling means.
I want to go to a commercial, but we're gonna not. So I want to be clear about something.
It could mean all kinds of
Full
shit, bro.
transparency. They told y'all that Trump was bad. But besides the Central Park 5 thing, name me something that Trump did that was bad.
Well, he just went
Put
through
it in the chat. There got to be
all
some
that
Trump.
shit with that woman. He's got to pay millions of dollars to that woman. Let's see. Where else do you want to start, Jack? Trump's not perfect.
Paid is in here. Before becoming president, name me something that Trump did that was bad.
Shut up, bro. You didn't
Before
even watch
becoming
him
president.
before he became president. Shut up. You know nothing about him. Bankroll. What does bankrolling mean in slang? To bankroll a person, organization, or project means to provide the financial resources that they need. Oh, that's what he did? Whippity do
Besides the
fucking
Central Park thing. Sans that.
da.
Hey, AD, do me a favor while you're on a computer.
Go for it.
Look up the origin of the word Trump. Because this dumb motherfucker just seems to think that nobody is saying, oh, he had the Trump card, or oh, he got Trump. He thinks that Trump, they made up with this word because of Trump. He said this shit on like 3 different fucking lives, bro. If you look up the word Trump, the origination of it, it goes back to the.
It's
say it again.
Early 16th century alteration of the word triumph.
Damn, Jack Frost, you're full of shit.
Yep.
He just said this shit. They made this word a verb because of him. No, man.
It's
this
a
word
noun.
has been a fucking word since the 1600s.
Yeah, it's definitely a noun.
This dude's an idiot.
It's actually got a lot of different meanings.
Right.
But it's definitely not just for like, he's so fucking stupid, Liberty.
Nah, the way he's talking about, they made that word up 70 years ago when Trump was born. It was like, ooh.
Yeah, let's make him the Trump card.
Right.
Jack,
How he was bankrolling.
why would you lie to people and say you walked in that courtroom with a bunch of papers? You put Jam Master J trial day 9 in your clickbait.
Jesse Jackson's presidential run.
Well, he said that he went to the courthouse yesterday, but he forgot his notepad at home. So he went into the office and the lady said, get as much paper as you want.
Ooh, what the
And then he had to have a spot next to him that no one can sit so he could write on it. I don't believe that. I don't believe it at all. And then Zeke Black says, I was in the fucking courtroom yesterday and Jack was not there. He said Trump beef with the Central Park 5 was they did the crime in an area in the park he invested in, as well as the buildings on 110th Street by work release. Though the kids didn't tape anyone, they did beat people up in the park that night.
About that yet?
Stupid.
But he racist though. But he tried to put a black man in office in the 80s.
Trump is racist. You've said that, bro.
Now you're gonna come.
Do I believe he's racist?
Because he was gonna benefit. Not the point.
Not really.
He would have benefited if he would have put anybody in the office, right?
I believe you think he's racist.
As long as your guy gets in the office, you're gonna benefit, right? Why wouldn't you choose somebody that's more likely to win?
I want you guys to know too that a lot of these people are forgetting that all it takes is for America to get behind Trump, for him to turn totally Marxist and change everything in America in the way we do business. Everything could change under one fucking president. You always got to make sure you're going after your own self-interest.
Why wouldn't you choose somebody that's more likely to win rather than choose somebody that's more likely to lose? If your whole thing is that you want to benefit from them.
What's up, Liberty and Liberty?
My bad. You can close out
You're
that
good,
other
bro.
one.
All right. Bro, it's all in his chats as trolls, bro. That's crazy. They tried to use Wax AP's name.
So yes, we have been told lies after lies after lies.
Trump wants to be
lies
Putin and run a
lies.
dictatorship. That's the end game. It could be, bro. I mean, it very well
And
could
for some
be his
strange
fucking
reason,
plot. We don't
only
know.
hate
We
the
don't know what
person
these people are thinking.
that exposes the lie. We
We
don't
just
hate
know
the
what we're
liars.
being told.
I don't understand.
We
that.
could be fuck around and become communist.
It is what it is, fam.
Are you about to start the pity party game yet?
Can we talk about this Shannon Sharp situation? Drop some frost in it. Nobody want to comment. So it's stupid for me to say do anything. So we're gonna talk about
You
the
hear
Shannon
that?
Sharp.
Drop some frost in the chat. Well, nobody want to comment. No, that's a fucking tactic there. That's a tactic there.
Thing.
Jack, you can't breathe in the morning, son. We're squeezing that air out of you too.
Hey, who is this? My niece? No.
I was just about to take a nap too.
Twins. One was named Ivy, and the other one was named Michelle. They were twins, but I think they were fraternal, not identical. And Michelle was probably the prettier one, but I liked Ivy for some strange reason. Michelle was probably the prettier one. I think Michelle was the tall one.
Still catching up to Vegas.
But not that I didn't like it. They were both pretty, just so we can be clear. They're both pretty. They're good genes. Shout out to Michelle and Ivy. Also, shout out to Konisha. I'm just gonna throw that out there because Konisha was like, and
hold on.
Also shout out.
Pause it real quick.
I got you.
First of all,
don't it sound like you're just making up names at this fucking point?
Yep, it does, bro.
Aisha,
I think that's Shannon's daughters, though. If I'm not right.
the other Ishas too.
Yeah, I don't know where he come up with that name at. Like this, from what I'm seeing now, is he bamboozled a lot of us, dude. Probably only half of the information he was giving us was true. And he didn't care to go back and fix any of it. He didn't say, oh, well, we were wrong doing this. He didn't do any of that, bro. He just continues to put out wrong information. But you can't tell him it's wrong either. Like over here, you could tell me, hey, Liberty, or hey, AD, that shit you put out last night was wrong. You know what AD is going to do? I'm going to come up here and say, hey, Liberty brought it to my attention that we were wrong. Guess what? We hold ourselves accountable over here. So fucking what? Move on. Those are the names of the IG models. I'm trying to see if that stains on his shirt, or is it just my dirty ass screen?
Prettiest girl that I went to elementary school with. Her name was Leslie Rush. I had the biggest crush on her.
Why is he always using white girl names? Daisy.
I ain't shout out to Leslie Rush.
Leslie.
Konisha. There's two. I had a friend.
Konisha.
Freddie Roman, right? Frederick Roman, right?
Don't you dare use Freddie's fucking name. Leave Freddie out of this.
Freddie. So those are the only two black girls he openly was like admitted. Like there was a couple of other ones, but these was, we kids, we know which ones like top tier. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So shout out that because those was shout out to Konisha.
Konisha.
He was in
shout out to you,
junior high
Konisha.
school together. Girl was super cute,
tier.
so
charismatic. I always
like,
talk about girls that were
dripped
20
of
years
charisma.
ago.
She said we was 8 years old. I could tell you she was no bottom bitch.
Her name was Konisha. I never heard that name before. We called
Neither have we.
Neither have we.
Dripped her charisma. She dripped charisma, fam. Dark skin, extremely pretty. Leslie Rush was like a little bit lighter than me. Probably like 2 or 3 shades lighter than me.
What up, Z?
Yo,
Hey,
what's up, man?
Shout out to
Konisha.
Shout out to Kansas City. Shout out to Kansas City, man. Shout out first and foremost.
Dude.
Second, that nigga wasn't at the courthouse, man.
I know.
He wasn't there, man. He lying, man. He's he can't help it but the freestyle. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yep.
He wasn't there.
I had no paper though.
He had no paper though. Okay.
I don't know what happened.
But here go to our 20 minutes of hate, as he said, right?
Yeah.
The Central Park 5 thing. The thing that happened with the Central Park 5 was they wasn't innocent. They just didn't rape the lady. They went out there with at least 80 guys, and they went to the park to beat up on a bunch of innocent individuals. And might have even been race related because on the other side of Central Park, which is known as Central Park West, that's the richest side of Central Park. So they might have been going to target East Indians, Asians, and white people. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you. And it's just that on that part of Central Park, Donald Trump was investing in fixing the pool. He fixed the pool to the lake house. The pool to the lake house, the lake with 110th Street. That's Donald Trump money. He put his money into that because he also he bought a bunch of co-op buildings across the street from Central Park between Lenox and Fifth Avenue, which is right by Workley. So people didn't know that. Central Park West is a rich zip code.
Dude, isn't it all like nice ass houses around it?
Yes. When you go on Central Park West, even on Central Park on Fifth Avenue, see, you got Fifth Avenue, then you got Central Park West on the other side of the park.
Okay.
That part of Fifth Avenue is not poor, but it's like in the hood. Like from 110th Street to 106th Street, it's like you got the doorman buildings, but it really don't get real ritzy until you get to 96th Street. Okay. That's when Fifth Avenue is the Fifth Avenue. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, Donald Trump put money in that woman skating ring. That the skating ring that was in the movie Home Alone, that's Donald Trump money. He put that money up for that also. So
red, bro.
Now, again, this is a guy that's supposed to be the nerd here, right? Trump power, father's power came from getting money from a bunch of investors, acting like he was Swedish, selling apartments, selling small homes to the Jewish community in an area that they created called Kew Gardens in Forest Hill, Queens. You hear me? All that, a lot of those homes was Donald Trump's father owned because he's German, but he had to play the Swedish card to sell homes to a bunch of the Jewish community. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so actually, that's how Trump father gains his fortune. You know what I'm saying? And then Trump, the kids, they began to buy, property in New York, in the city. If you notice, Donald Trump, if you paid attention, he bought a lot of landmarks in New York City, like the Plaza. Right? Yes, the Plaza Hotel, or 59th Street. He have right by the UN. He got the Trump Plaza right by the UN, right off of First Avenue. Like, you know what I'm saying?
On TV.
Yeah, the one you see on TV. Yeah, right by the UN. Definitely UN week. You see it. It's right across the street.
That's that big bread, bro.
Yeah, the big Fifth Avenue, right by right by Bloomingdale's and all that stuff. Trump owns a lot of property over there. Like he you know what I'm saying? Like he got a lot of major property. Now, the thing about this is that this is something that this guy should know, right? But of course, he freestyles. No, we're not asking to be perfect, but don't just freestyle to the people who's not from New York who may not know. So now I may have said something.
Go ahead.
Now, I may have said something, but at least it may incite their mind to do their own research now. Let me see what Zeke is talking about, to see if he's talking. You may learn something other than just saying anything. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
At the beginning of this, he fixed his mouth to say, Egypt blew up American Freightliner fucking ships. It's like, Egypt, we're not at war with Egypt, bro.
We're at war with them. We're at war with Yemen. You hear me?
Close their doors on Gaza, bro. What makes you think that it's the Yemen?
Because he'll see something, and the way he articulates it is freestyle.
Yeah.
Because that's what he does. He freestyles a lot. You can tell Jack something, and he'll put it into how he look at it, and he freestyles.
Okay.
But he tries to make it. But then he tries to make it,
As long as he could fit his narrative into whatever he's saying.
Yes.
Oh yeah, look at Egypt over there. Egypt is mad.
Yeah, they mad. I'm telling you, because 20 years ago, when I was on the truck with my brothers, they was bullying me, so I know that they mad at them. Like stupid shit like that. Like,
yeah, bro.
If you're gonna give information, worldly information, right? You're gonna play the geek role. Really, at least really do some type of real research. This is why people don't take him serious. Look at Hassan Kemp. Because what's the difference between him and Hassan? Hassan say anything, but Hassan get 110,000 people. So Jack, what's stopping you from getting the same reaction that Hassan Campbell get if you say you got haters? I don't get it. You're not even
that's
marketable.
a good point, bro. They don't really have much different content.
They don't.
Talk about the same things. I mean, well, the same
thing.
They're like the same level of things. Like they're just gossip columns, right?
And Jack, you're good. In all reality, where's your follower? You go to the courthouse and get 400 views. Hassan sit on his council talk about the courthouse and get 20,000.
400 people in the chat.
So that doesn't make sense, Jack. So think about
he's got some problems issues. He got some issues, bro.
But I'm gonna tell you something. And again, because he's about to go off in a second because they're watching and his little fan club is watching. Look, Zeke's up there. And Justice somewhere around the corner. The one thing, Jack, is that your stories always lead back to the kids. So you're telling me you're trying to some stupid shit in the supermarket and the 3 kids is looking at you. So all you seen was 3 kids looking at you, nobody else.
You know why you seen those 3 kids looking at him?
Way to come up here and break it down for me, man.
He was over there staring at those 3 kids.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
And the mother for staring
at him.
Yeah, because the mother probably was like, "What are you looking at?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? He probably just looking and looking and just keep looking at the kids. Look at the kids for.
I don't know if he said something wrong or not. Like he could probably have said something crazy, and she looked like, "What the fuck?" And then he takes it the wrong way and thinks she's coming after him.
They sent her up. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what he does. Right? He comes up with these stories. Right? I believe that he goes to every cop mentioning our names. Oh, they're stalking me. This is their names. And they all look at him like he's a nutcase. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I believe he does that. I believe that he wants to show a cop. Yeah, look. Because he does that with people, everybody he meets. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Oh, you know Zeke Black? Do you know Zeke Black? No, I know. So the thing is, he don't know how crazy he sounds.
He don't. No one's telling him. And if anybody tells him, he blocks them. So it's never going to work.
So real
Kevin
life,
Jones said real NY words. No, Jack is a fraud, period. That's what it is. No love in the community now.
How are we stalking him, but he knows all of our information?
All our information.
All of our social medias. He got us all blocked.
Got his guy blocked. So
stalking us.
Yeah,
so
it's
now
like a reverse.
So now I want to ask you a question. Right? When Jack called me the grape word, and there was a bunch of, everybody was in there, right? Everybody was in there, right? That wasn't racist. But because I may jump on your panel or Netstar's panel, now it's, you're supporting the racists. But when he called me a grape, you know what I'm saying? You hear me?
That's a fact.
Oh, that wasn't being funny? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about the facts here. I don't deal with addictive behavior, addictive conversations. We're not even pushing the goalpost nowhere. It's not racism, bro. It's just that I'm gonna tell you something, Jack. What y'all realize is Jack had a real community, not to be too many African Americans, and he ain't know how to treat them. So now they built their own community where they can actually speak their mind about fuck your content. You know what I'm saying? And there happen to be more Caucasians than blacks. So fucking what? You know what I mean? That goes to show you. That goes to show you how much full of shit he is, bro. You know what I mean? That goes to show you that.
You know what? Yo, Zeke, you know what?
It shows you how many white people are in tune with black content too.
Yes.
Yo, Zeke, I remember when we got into an argument about the crib. I told him, I said, yo, bro, I said, yo, bro, you supposed to be there for a little bit and then carry on. But I don't have nowhere to go. Yo, this man has been inside that place for 2 or 3 years. And you haven't done shit, bro. You haven't done not a goddamn thing, bro.
Josh, you done got me that crib. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'd have done the same thing.
I would have did what you, and you're younger than me. I did what you would have did, what Liberty would have did. I didn't want to get a job. Yo, why is he don't go live no more? I'm getting a job, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yo, good looking. I gotta make sure I'm good in the crib. I'll still go live here and there, but I'll be at work, bro. Cause you gave him the biggest alley-oop anybody can give somebody, bro. You know what I mean? A crib, no security, no nothing. Just here, move in. Give me $500. Then you try to cut a nigga throat, not the one to pay rent. That goes to show you he don't want no liabilities. What man is willing to go back to the shelter, because he doesn't want no lie. Anything he doesn't want to work, he want no liability. You know what that means? You owe child support, nigga.
That's
Point
what a lot
blank.
of these. Go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
Nah, point blank, he owes child support. Because what man's not going to want to work? You want to work because you know as soon as you get a job, they got to snatch your money up for child support.
Yeah,
you
but
can
how
sit
much
here.
can they take? Don't they have like a set amount, like a weekly pay?
Now, New York, it'd be the arrears. See, it don't be like, prime example, when you owe like 50, 60,000, them niggas hit you for like $200-$300 a month. Know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So he don't want to pay for his own children, bro.
That's all that is. He doesn't want to work. Huh?
Yo, can I say something? I've been saying this the past couple streams. Yo, bro, if he gets two $20 drops a day, that's $280 in a week. Times that by that's $280. He's left with $20. Or that's enough to pay your rent. And then whatever you make from your YouTube or whatever the fuck, bro, you could keep that in your pocket.
But he thinks they could. But you know what happens with him? He got distractions. Believe me, he's just somebody hitting him in the pocket. Yo, let's hang out. Let's go get some drinks. Let's go smoke. He doesn't want no liabilities. Yeah, he doesn't want it. Think about this.
A lot of the homeless people I run into, because I'll run into people when I'm out smoking at work and shit. They'll come up. Not so much now that I'm at night. But they would come up and talk to us, ask us for cigarettes and shit. And I'll ask them, bro, you know what it all resorts down to again? Yeah. They don't want responsibilities of paying bills and shit. They want every single penny that they get to be spent how they want to spend it. And they don't want to go to shelters because they don't want to follow the shelters rules.
Yes, bingo. Like, oh. Think about what I'm about to tell you, right? Just think about this, right? The main key with working with his brother and father was they pay you cash. They don't pay you a check. So you good. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting paid on the books. That flat rate shit he was working, it was kicking his ass. You want to know why? Because when child support caught up with him, you see what he said? Yo, they fired me. They ain't fire you. Them niggas caught like $700 out your check and you quit. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah, that's going to happen no matter where he goes. I owe rearages. And it don't matter where I work, bro.
Yeah,
it comes straight out the check as soon as I start working.
He can't fool you.
He's saying that he refuses to get a job because people are trying to destroy him life.
Nah, he has to come on, bro. That's nigga free. He just get a job because that child support. You know what I'm saying? You know Nah, it's that child support. There's nothing wrong with him, bro. That nigga go to work. That nigga's the biggest brother for work. That's his beef with his family. They wouldn't hire him. Want to know why? His father pays off the books. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He ain't gonna get a job that deals with an SSI number. See, YouTube don't take child support. So that's why he plays the YouTube for. Because they don't hit you for child support.
Nope.
It's not the same income. That's the hustle with YouTube. Don't let him play the word semantics. You know what I'm saying?
Since I'm shouting,
he don't want to pay to feed himself. He don't want to take care of his daughter. He don't want to update. He don't want to update his fucking his attire. He wear the same clothes every day, bro. This man don't do shit. He don't pay for his daughter, his rent, his clothes, his phone bill, his food, nothing, bro. That's sad, bro.
Let's see what he's got to say. We gotta get along.
What he got to say? He about to get there. He about to get there now. Because they're like, yo, they talking about you.
I had crushes on.
Damn, what I told you. Hey,
I guess I'll
shout out
Let's Shout
out
to Jackie Ruiz. I think that's the main chick he was chasing after. He was chasing after that girl all the time. Nah, for nothing. I used to always look at him like, who remembers the movie Penitentiary? So quit off of principle. He was begging me not to quit. Anyway.
He don't have nothing.
I'm a little different, but I'm
no
great
time, brother. Can I say one thing? Can you put it on pause for 1 second?
But he
don't put you on pause. I'm gonna tell you something, right? When I say this, it's still real shit, right? He got Kendra to come on his platform to say, nah, Zeke's lying about whatever situation happened with them, right? He uses that as his crutch as, look, they got lies. My ex-girlfriend came up here and she said that they was lying about something that's a real case that she wound up having to dig in and find out, right? So it goes to show you what type of females you deal with. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because who will come on a platform, he used you for that one purpose. Yo, come on our platform to say that niggas is lying on me.
Yeah. That's all it was. And to prove that he had a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's all it was.
It was all gotcha questions. Here, it was like it was rehearsed.
Yeah, yo, remember? And yo, he doesn't know me, right? But the moral of the story was when you actually dug in his criminal history, boom, he really had a case for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You
he
know what I mean?
did. He really had a case. So he's the liar.
But then you
He's
gotta
the
look at
liar,
and
liar.
that's why he loses, but
He's a
like I like to
liar.
say, he about to go
You
off.
know the first
You
comment.
know,
First comment.
he wants to go off. He wants to go off for the second.
His
What?
first comment.
Yo, I
Somebody
appreciate
said,
you.
"Hold on, just in the back."
And
Hey,
All
salute
right,
to
Zeke.
Zeke
Appreciate you,
Black
Zeke.
in the panel.
also,
Peace.
Zeke Black, everybody.
yo, also, he likes to, Zeke, he likes to play people like a fool. Same way he try to play me like a fool, everybody else like a fool.
Hey, me too.
That's what it
Yep,
is.
everybody. That's what he does.
Somebody like a fool, because what you think? Now we're not gonna have the right or the strength or the all that. Like we're not gonna we're not gonna fucking air your ass out. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Look,
that's
it
what he
looks like
can't
he's
take
looking at us right now.
He's looking
Watch
right
that phone,
now,
Jack.
bro. Yo, they're going off for me. They took because we didn't know what happens, bro.
Play everybody like
Being
a
a
fool.
liar, because he plays this nerdy, geeky victim role, and that's when our soft hearts come at. You know what I'm saying? All in all,
Hey,
he. You see what he does? Everything's alternative motive.
you
He
know
befriend you, huh?
NATO's about to go off on Egypt now, just like the haters. The haters
Yeah.
are going off on me right now on the other channel.
Exactly. Y'all appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all, man.
Hey,
I
man,
appreciate
we
y'all.
love you, Zeke.
Keep
Be
doing
good,
what y'all
Zeke.
do, man. You
Hey,
know what I'm
Zeke, you
saying?
coming to the parade or what?
What you do, man? That takes 5 hours away. What day is it?
Tomorrow.
Oh man, listen. I'm out of work. I wish the parade was in St. Louis. Y'all deserve it though,
Appreciate
man.
y'all, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Some videos.
You know what's funny? The first comment he had was eviction imminent. Back to father. He didn't say nothing about that.
I seen that shit.
Any normal human being would say, "I'm not getting kicked out. You're fucking stupid," and move along.
But in his head, he's like, I hate my father.
Liberty. The other day, the dude said that that the landlord couldn't do nothing with him until next year of December. Well, this year.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back.
Yeah, the whole Joy Luck crew got fired, by the way. Like, not the book.
Oh, he's on YouTube too. Look, that was YouTube.
That
wasn't
All of them
Instagram.
got fired.
He was watching
all
us.
The girls and like almost all of the dudes.
Thanks for being a
It
star
was a big
player,
of them.
Jack.
It was like 12, 13 of them.
It was
A
scripted.
lot of them.
We like the
It sounded
support.
scripted. It was all lead
But
questions.
it's a
Like,
long
I'm going to
story.
lead you
One
into
of them
this to
liked
give you the
me,
right answer.
but they thought that I didn't like them because they was gay. That don't even make sense. Why wouldn't I want to have sex with some chick just because he's gay? Like,
Kevin brung him out the fucking woodwork.
So the girl liked me a lot. She invited me to her crib and everything.
Ooh.
Like, she liked me a lot, but I wasn't vibing with her the way she wanted me to vibe with her.
You are.
I'm not a thirsty nigga.
No,
You know
that
I
ain't
mean?
the truth. That ain't the truth.
That's where the lie's at.
That was a lie. She made him get out. Is that the one he's talking about?
Then, so after she invited me to her crib and we hung out and I didn't try to scoop her like that, that's when the issue started.
Oh, because you were going to call the police because she didn't like you. She was playing with your heart and you were going to call the law. They were going to mend your heart.
She asked me what makes this girl named Blue that I was constantly trying to bang, which turns out, and I did not notice at the time, but
he's telling us exactly what happened. That he's doing is making that woman's story valid.
He had a kid with my cousin.
That's validating her story.
So, oh man, this is a whole nother story.
Get on it.
So I'm so sorry about this. I got to tell y'all this real quick. So I had a supervisor named Blue, right? Turns out she had a baby with my cousin. Now I was trying to bang this chick for like 2 years.
Damn. You didn't get the fucking. He didn't catch the vibes after the first week.
Because there's like I can't remember if it was a funeral or I think it was a funeral. And she pulled up to a funeral. And at the funeral or the wake, pardon me, at the wake, I saw her. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? She's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, this is my family. She was like, word? She was like, Michi is my baby's father. I said, hair out pulled. Did not know all this time I was trying to bang my cousins, and not for nothing. Well, I wasn't trying to bang her the whole time. I was probably trying to bang her like the first year. But then after that, I don't think I looked at her like that no more. But it was still fun to flirt with her all the time, and it was still fun being her friend. You know what I'm saying? So she used to turn me down every day. Every day she used to shoot me down. Every fucking day. It was like a thing at the job,
bro.
Like it was a thing. You understand?
This is funny, yo.
It was a thing.
We got 30 people in here, y'all.
How did you catch the
Also, she was dating the site.
Don't tell me that we're gonna get more numbers than him on his morning show.
Man,
what do you think about that, Liberty? Fucking A, bro.
looking bad for him over there.
It's looking bad, bro.
I know the chat over here is definitely more lit than his chat.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Manager at that time.
It's
So that's a whole nother story.
It's one swipe and half of it's him.
So
half the chat's him.
She was dating my boss while I was trying to smash, and everybody knew.
Damn, and everybody knew.
And we did a TV show about my time in Bellevue, fucking
medical.
OMG.
Men's shelter as a security guard. That shit would be lit.
No, first it was Ward's Island as a security guard. Then it was Bellevue as a security guard, and it wasn't the mental hospital, it was the men's shelter. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, would be lit.
Whoever gave you that out
and
was
there was
wrong.
a whole bunch of other storylines going on that was insane. But I'm just talking about with my own shit. That shit would be. The girl is my cousin's baby's mama, but at the time I didn't know. I was trying to bang her. She was the site manager's girlfriend. Everybody knew I was trying to bang her, including the site manager.
Wow.
And he still couldn't get no fucking play.
Yeah, he's got his chat in slow mode as if
for a year he still couldn't get no play in a year.
I don't know what to tell you.
Why would he slow his chat down? That's stupid as fuck. He don't even know what that means.
He has a hard time reading AD.
Oh, that's a good one. I can get that. Who's got to make sure
remember, he was only in school from the first 5 years and then grades 9th through fucking high school.
Okay. Yeah, he's got to make sure he pronounces all of the syllables.
Right.
To tell you.
It takes 10 seconds to pronounce.
When you the main
slow bus Sean.
It's just really different.
Short bus Sean. That's what they used to call him.
Really different. Anyway, could I get back to the Shannon Sharp, Mike Epps thing?
You talking about Sean on the short bus?
Mike Epps called the nigga Zesty. Shannon Sharp, before he called them Zesty, was talking about he gonna pull up on them.
No, he didn't.
Fam, I'm tired of
You're
niggas.
wrong, dude. He said
you ever seen that video?
Before he called him Zesty, he was going to pull up. You're wrong. Mike called him Zesty, and then Shannon said he's going to pull up. You're wrong, sir. You have it mixed up.
That video, AD short bus shorty. Look that shit up later. It's funny as fuck. Short bus shorty.
You the main character.
Yeah, it's a fucking cartoon. They're fucking doing a parody on Juice Man, fucking Gucci Man. It's funny as shit, bro.
Oh, look that shit up.
Short bus shorty.
Could I get back to the Shannon Sharp, Mike Epps thing? So, Mike Epps called the nigga Zesty. Shannon Sharp, before he called them Zesty, was talking about he gonna pull up.
That's not true.
Fam, I'm tired of niggas.
That's not true, bro.
Niggas that way.
That's not true. He said Shannon Sharp, before he called him Zesty, was talking about he's going to pull up on Mike Epps. No, Jack. Shannon Sharp was called Zesty on stage by Mike Epps. That's when.
Bro, Sean just said that Shannon Sharp knew that
do you even watch any of the news? Oh, yeah, he's got that Jack Frost power.
Yeah, man.
Got that Jack Frost power.
He called up Shannon Sharp. He was like, Shay. Yo, Shay, they're about to fucking dish you, bro.
Get him first.
30, 40 pounds.
Start shooting them subliminals at him.
Weigh a nigga by 30, 40 pounds and you trying to fight the nigga, you a pussy. I don't care what nobody say.
No, we had that conversation. You're too late.
Say that again. I don't care. I don't want to hear little niggas this and that, because that is true.
Why are you using our?
But if you outweigh a nigga by 30 or 40 times and you trying to fight him,
well, the powers
you a
that be
sucker,
must have
man.
done something because Shannon Sharp issued an apology to everyone.
You a whole sucker.
We got 23
So one
people
of
in
the
here. How many
things
Jack
that
got?
the people out here is
Well, he's
trying
only
to
got
do
31. We're
trying
only
to
losing
make
by
me
8,
look like
dude.
I'm a
That's
bully.
nothing.
So I constantly have to walk away from diminutive people trying to get into a fight with me. Like constantly.
I haven't even shared the live, y'all.
So they'll come up to me,
We like it
insult
too.
me,
Fuck it.
come up to me, try to invade my space.
Hit that like button for me, y'all. Thank you for whoever has.
Come up to me, try to pretend like they know me, all types of different weirdo shit to try to create a negative environment in hopes that I'm going to do something to them so they could then go pretend to people that I'm a bully.
Pretend to people. No one ever
Now, I need
called
for
you a
y'all to
bully,
go to
bro.
Concourse Village.
You're not a bully.
Ask people about me. I need you to go to 161st, ask people about me. When you find people that know me, they'll tell you, nah, him be a bully? Nah, that was the nigga that when we had problems with niggas, we go talk to.
Yeah.
How about that?
Okay.
They'll tell you all of the niggas that I grew up with that was in my clique, all of us was wild. But if you had a problem with one of those niggas, you came to me and
You were home.
me
You were by
talk to
yourself
them
up until
niggas.
9th grade. So when did those dudes become your friends? Like none of this makes sense. This is
I was the
pretty dumb of
opposite
you.
of I was.
Shout out to Liberty, man. Thanks for being up here, G.
I don't even know how to explain it. When you go back to my neighborhood and you talk to people that, especially the people that's from the generation right behind me,
Well,
they're
we'll
going to tell you so many different stories about how I stuck my neck on the line for them for no reason whatsoever. I might have just be bumping into them all the way across town somewhere.
Liberty's back, y'all.
And I'm sticking my neck. I'm by myself.
I keep getting fucking
with
calls,
nobody.
man. This money keeps calling me.
Those are the stories you're going to hear.
Can't take that.
You're going to hear girls talk about how they was
money before you
their lives was in. They felt like they was in danger. And I pulled up.
He pulled up and saved people's lives, y'all.
Niggas gonna. One of the things that you're gonna hear about me is that nigga be everywhere, fam.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, ain't it, Net Star?
He just be popping up.
So negative.
Doing some shit, and then the next thing you know, you see this nigga walking across the street.
That's why I think these aren't morning shows. These are actually night shows for him. I think he goes right to bed when he's done.
Probably. That makes sense.
By itself.
Yeah. Because I've seen him mess
That's
up
the type of
night
shit you're gonna hear.
to Tonight Show for the morning.
That's why every time I get on here and I tell people about how fucked up Coney Island is, y'all don't understand how many of these niggas in the industry know me because we grew up around one another.
Oh my god!
Not know me from the internet, but know me because we grew up.
Bro, you don't know. Sean used to carry Flavor Flav's clock around for him.
About actors.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about politicians.
Lived in the same building.
When Flav didn't want to put it on his neck, there you go. You see Sean.
I lived in Concourse Village. Congressmen and shit like that. Families live there.
Holding it. Here, Mr. Flav.
Councilmen's families live there. Actors, basketball players, football players, families lived in Concourse Village.
You think you could get a digital one, Mr. Flav?
Yeah, this is getting heavy. I got to take this all up them flights of stairs.
I was going to get
it won't fit on the elevator, Mr. Flav.
What time is it?
Okay, for a muffin, I'll do it. Nothing for
flavor.
Anything y'all want to talk about?
Nope. Nope.
People are still popping up in my chat talking about I'm gonna be getting evicted.
Yep.
How many years have they been saying that? So y'all still believe them? I'm just asking because they call me a liar, but they've been saying.
No, I didn't say I did. I didn't say I said it.
3 years.
Justice one that said that. So take that to Just.
And they always say you're gonna get evicted next month. They've been saying that for the last 3 years.
Hey man, it's hard to kill cockroaches, bro.
You know what the funny thing is? He didn't say any of that until I just brung it up, dude. Yeah. Didn't I just bring up that, people were in his chat saying he's going to get evicted? He dodged that. Anybody on his right mind would say, hey, I'm not getting evicted. I'm not getting evicted. Are you crazy? So you wait until I say that in order to say it. Bro, I run you.
Damn.
I run you, knock on my door with anything about an eviction.
I'm starting to wonder which one of y'all is a fortune teller.
What'd he say? That didn't make any fucking sense.
Run it back.
People are still popping up in my chat talking about I'm gonna be getting
Like comes
evicted.
my door eviction.
How many
notice.
years have they been
Let's do
saying
this.
that? So y'all still believe them? I'm just asking because they call me a liar, but they've been saying I'm gonna get evicted for like the last 3 years. And they always say you're gonna get evicted next month. They've been saying that for the last 3 years.
You ain't been there 3 years, dickhead.
I tell you what, when they knock on my door with anything about an eviction, we're just gonna call the federal government.
What the fuck you think that's gonna do?
We gonna see.
Yeah, look away, bitch. Yes. That looked
once again
real horrible, Jack.
Shout out to the federal courthouse. A lot of amazing people work there, and it's just been a privilege.
You weren't there. Zeke said you weren't there, Jack.
A lot of amazing people work there.
You weren't there.
It's been a privilege to be able to go somewhere, and I'm dealing with adults.
You know what's funny is that
I don't have.
You're not the only person that can just walk in there and go to the courthouse. This normal everyday shit, bro. Dude, he thinks he's like, I don't know what the fuck, bro. He's seriously got a bad case of delusion.
Special
mental health problems. You know, it's just amazing.
He said Monique is a gaslighter. Yeah, you didn't even show up.
Like all of the courthouses I worked in. I was in this courthouse.
My God.
Like, yo, so which courthouse you like the best?
Who the fuck says that?
Hold on, he still hasn't said nothing about the Jam Master J.
Hey, Liberty, what courthouse you like best?
Man, you know I don't like no courthouses.
What courthouse you like, man?
They usually come with bad news.
I don't think anybody does.
Hey, but tell me what
he's been in quite a few himself. I don't get it.
What has he said about the trial yet? Nothing.
You what?
I was there. There. Well, then
Nothing
say
all
something
day.
about the trial. All you said is some fucking bitch gave you a couple pieces of paper and fucking somebody else said, what courthouse do you like? He hasn't said nothing about the trial. Well, if you was there writing on the fucking chair because you can't afford a fucking notebook, why don't you just tell us what the fuck was said? You can't.
Very true.
Because he wasn't there.
Very true, bro. It's a fact.
Tell us something. Tell us something that we haven't.
Do a show in front of the building.
Tell us something we haven't seen yet. You know what I'm saying? That'll come out on somebody else's channel later, so we could be like, "Oh, damn!"
He was like,
Jack
"Don't worry,
was there.
I got you. Nobody's gonna be out here messing with you."
You hear what he said? Go do your show in front of the building. I bet you anything. When he becomes homeless, he starts going live in front of somewhere saying he ain't moved.
Right.
Huh. Do your show in front of the building. We got you. He looks fucking
I'm out
insane,
here
dude.
reporting live in front of the federal building. In the background, you can see his red chip.
I stood outside waiting for them to send some homeless person or something like that in my direction, just so I could point the rat bastard out. Look, this is what they be doing.
You look stupid right now, bro.
I was waiting. I didn't do no show because I was waiting for somebody to come harass me.
Look at the laughs, dude. He's just trying to get one step ahead of this. That's all he's doing. Right. That's all this sounds like, is he's trying to make something sound better.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Liberty?
I said that's a lie right there.
What'd you say, bro? Oh yeah.
I said that was
shout out to Kanye. So they brought up somebody brought up Palestinians to Kanye, and he said, "I got 14 kids dying every week in my city." Shout out to Kanye.
Damage control. That's a fact. Good point. Good point. Yeah, what happened to the correspondent? We've already seen this, Jack. Geez, you're like a day late and $1 short. But I guess you're talking about it, but I don't know who you're talking about it with. You're all by yourself.
I appreciate you, man. What happened to the little 18-year-old?
Yeah.
You never got a hold of that 18-year-old?
Did you get to suck on her titties?
I don't have enough information on that. I'm straight up from south side of Chicago, born in Atlanta. I don't have enough information. It's love for everybody, but don't pull me to that conversation. I got 14 kids dying every week in my city. I'm saying, so talk to me about that.
First of all, that was TMZ, and second, they was trying to set him up so they could say that he was being anti-Semitic and attacking the Jews again. He ain't take the bait.
They didn't say any of that.
That's what
they didn't say any of that. They did not say any of that, bro. They just asked him what they asked every other fucking star, bro. Kanye West isn't the only person they asked. What do you think about what's going on in Gaza? He is, dude. That's like everything that the TMZ reporters ask these people. You do know it's. Oh my Lord, dude.
Hey, I'm gonna jump down in the chat. I got some shit I gotta do real quick.
Appreciate you, big dog.
Yes, sir. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out to the chat.
All right, G. Be safe out there, man.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. For some reason, I always say be safe when I know somebody's out running around, like doing things. Like, especially when someone leaves my house, I always say be safe. Anytime I know someone's driving, be safe. I don't know what it is about me, but I won't even say bye. I'll be saying be safe. My kids get on me all about it. I'm safe, Dad. You ain't got to say that. It scares me. I'm like, no. You're out running around in a car full of teenagers. It scares me. Because I know what the fuck I did when I was a kid. I can imagine what my son's doing. As long as I don't know about it, I don't care.
They were trying to
fake.
So
I'm not the only one. Ha ha.
You know what I'm saying? Like when people send homeless people to come try to fight me.
Why homeless?
If I avoid the conflict, I'm a pussy. If I hurt the person, then I'm a bully.
Well, you just took someone's cane and knife 2 streams in a row. You got a YouTube cane and knife guy and a
shout out to homegirl. I love also, when it's like Instagram models and shit like that I know personally and they doing well.
They did on IG.
She has stopped modeling for a little while. I'm good to see that she's getting back to it. And I love when our people model clothes and not just their naked body. So shout out to that. Yo, why this dude from that run the Ukraine is busy over here with a Fendi shirt on? So this nigga is getting paid from Fendi right now to take a picture with the president. You do understand that's why he has the fucking Fendi shirt on, right? The CDC has announced the $5 million scholarship initiative as reparations for the family members of the 623 men affected by their syphilis study at Tuskegee almost 100 years ago. This is a step towards correcting an inexcusable violation of medical ethics, says the CDC. That's something. Top 10 sinners of all time.
Day of January, my landlord came to me. Get your ass on the street.
They got Kareem at 1, Wilt is 2, Bill was 3.
On the 30th day of landlord, my YouTube came to me.
Shaq at 4, Hakeem at 5, Moses Malone at 6, David Robinson at 7, Patrick at 8, George Mikan at 9, and Bill Walton at 10.
Jack
First thing I want to say about this is thank you for acknowledging Moses Malone. Why don't we talk more about Moses Malone? I blame
Run to Ukraine. What did I miss?
I blame Philly and I blame Dr. J. If Dr. J wasn't on some of those teams with Moses Malone, people wouldn't be accrediting some of the accolades that the Philadelphia Phillies received, Philadelphia 76ers got at that time, primarily to a Dr. J. Moses Malone was the best player in the league for a couple of years. How many MVPs do Moses Malone got? How many MVPs do Moses Malone have? 3.
According to NBA.com, since 1973-74, when the NBA began keeping offensive and defensive rebounds as separate categories, Malone is ranked first on the all-time list in offensive rebounds. Moses Malone was a 12-time All-Star and 3-time League MVP during his Hall of Fame career.
So basically, he's literally the reason in which why he's probably the reason why they have offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds separately.
No, he's not the reason. It's not MVP. The reason,
Thank
Jack.
You. Somebody mentioning that guy.
See,
he doesn't get it.
That's not the reason. No, he hasn't had his GOAT combo yet. I don't think we're at a time where we can have that combo yet. One more, we can definitely have that combo.
This doesn't get mentioned enough for me. I'm sorry. Fuck. Don't you hate when that happens? The screen just flips. So Instagram did that thing. Monique is a gaslighter. I think a lot of the shit that Monique complained about is worth complaining about, but I think she a gaslighter.
Walking a little better. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I gotta make her some coffee real quick. We're beating him, you guys. We're beating him. 28 now. You're beat, Jack. You're just boring. You lie to people. You're not, what do they call it? What do they call it? Where you understand what I'm saying and I'm relatable. You're not relatable anymore. So if no one can relate to you, they can't watch you.
Oh, also shout out to I get celebrities that hit me in my DMs every once in a while for various different reasons. So I had one hit me the other day and I decided to share it with a couple of people. So it's wild that I get hit on my personal DM more than I get hit on my business DM. Like they actually watch the page and so that's kind of lit. That means that they hitting me for me. Having nothing to do with no business shit. Has everything to do with who I am. Hit me on my personal. Wrestlers, rappers. You know how many times people come in here and call me a liar about something, but I already sent the proof out to like 40 or 50 people.
Slept for 3 days almost. 2 days at least.
Anyway, is there anything that you guys want to talk about? I don't expect for anyone to actually comment back to me, so we're about to get ready to get out of here. But I will give you the option to ask you if there's something that you guys want to talk about. And we're going to get up out of here.
I heard what he said. Hey, y'all. If y'all want to donate to the platform and help me beat Jack today, we're tied at 0. So only $1 or a penny. A penny donation wins with Jack. And also, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to come up here and tell you Egypt's at war with this person. I'm not going to feed you full of fear mongering and all that. I'm just going to treat you the way I would want to be treated. That's all. That is it, and that's all. I'm not going to come up here and lie to you guys about who I know, who's hitting me on my IG so you'll donate to me. I'm not doing any of that, man. And I don't plan on it either. Do not plan to get my donations that way, Jack. Nah, I'll just get them the old-fashioned way.
So, man, so that's how they tricking y'all? By saying that I'm saying my solution is money while they're making sure that I don't have money, so my problem is literally money. So they're making sure that my problem is a lack of money while they're convincing people don't donate money because he's only...
How? Period. How? Period. I'd rather be an absent parent than a bad one, fam. How? Period. I'd rather be an absent parent than a bad one, fam. Because if I'm absent, at least then somebody else could teach my kid right. Now tell me where the hell I'm wrong at.
Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $4 drop. Shout out to Liberty, man. Appreciate you, Liberty. Shout out to Liberty.
You happy this morning?
Happy this morning.
You happy this
yes,
morning?
Yes, sir. You want to say what's up to the people?
Let me say what up. Yo, what up? What up? It's Aggressive TV. What's good? What's good? See me out there. We're going to be extra aggressive out here, man. Word up. Holla. See y'all in the house.
Let's go.
I have no idea why he said aggressive TV. I think he thinks I'm those guys. Yo, hold on, fam. Yo, fam, what up? I am not aggressive. I'm BBN.
Defiance, baby. What's up?
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah, I'm BBN. Them aggressive niggas ain't shit.
Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the dollar drop, rounding it off to $5 donation. Appreciate you, Liberty. I truly do, bro. Oh, shit. Shout out to Jason Elliott for the $15 drop. He said, what up, homie? Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout outs coming from Jason Elliott to everyone in the chat. Salute to Jason Elliott. My dog. Liberty. My dog.
So anybody that want to say F these people, you could pull up to the Cash App and donate some money, fam. They just want me to go broke, so I got to be a slave to my parent. I'm not. Anybody want to drop something in the Cash App or the PayPal for this, festive day? Maybe I'll go buy some alcohol. And maybe since it's one of these bullshit ass holidays, maybe I'll drink some Hennessy with y'all. Who buy me some Hennessy? I'll drink some Hennessy with y'all today. I get on live, drink some Hennessy.
I take back what I said about Jack Frost doing it on paper, because apparently he has paper. See how easy that is, Jack? I walked it back, buddy. You have papers. You have papers.
So, for whatever the reason is, the Washington team waited until the last minute to do their objections. All right, so real quick, I'm just gonna I had to look over everything we're doing real quick, right? So first thing I want to say is this.
That doesn't look like paper from a printer, or that looks like ripped right out of the notebook.
It's hard for me I need more colors. Like, I have no idea how I take. Y'all have no idea how I take notes.
That looks crazy, bro.
Definitely need more colors over here. As you can see, I don't have enough colors. I need to go get I think what I'm gonna do is in the future, I'm gonna make sure that I just get the colored pencils instead of the markers. So I think I'm gonna get the colored pencils in the future.
Why would you use
anyway,
a marker, bro? Shout out to Net Stars Live for the daily win, y'all. Shout out to you. I could buy some Crayolas with that, Net Stars. I'm gonna get me a box of Crayolas. Yeah, I don't know how Sean not aggressive at all. He's not. Slave to your parents at 50, bro. You should be helping your parents, not being a slave. You don't love your parents? That's probably why no one loves you. If you can't even love your people that made you, how do you expect someone to love you?
This is day 8.
Not able to
first
be
thing
loved.
that happened was notice that the witness was taking a stand. I guess that's why they're trying to say that they gave the
third grade notes, man.
And the court is
That's
saying that they
weird.
knew by last Thursday.
Shout
and
out
they
to
still
the
ended
donators,
up
bro.
just giving it in,
guys, man.
like on that Monday. Like, that's insane. You knew at least 4 or 5 days
Thank
ago. You could have given it to them then, but you didn't. They go on to say that
Robo-ing, huh?
The parts
That's some
of
deadly
the
shit
person's
right there.
testimony that they have an issue with, or that they
Taking too
perceive
much
the individual
robo-cussing,
is going to
Jack.
talk about, is matters that were hearsay. So I want to explain something real quick. This person overheard a lot of communications because basically they were a taxi service that were full.
Shout out to the donators too. Shout out to the donators, because I'm going to show you why. This is exactly why. I appreciate you guys, because I come up here and every time, it doesn't matter. It can be Jack, right? But you see, this bitch ain't making no fucking money on it. Nope. Yeah, robo tripping is crazy. I appreciate y'all, man. And everybody knows I was real quiet in the first 10 minutes. I didn't cuss. I didn't do none of that. It's they don't like Jack, bro. He might be shadow banned.
Or that lived in the home of Big D's home where Little D lived. So they overheard a lot of shit. So they wanted to make sure that, you know, testimony can't come. See, this is the problem. When y'all be out here talking to people in the street about why you don't like this person or why that person is supposed to hate that person and that person is supposed to hate that person or whatever the case is, a lot of the things in which y'all use is subjective. A lot of the shit that y'all say to get people to hate and dislike other people are literally, sometimes they just don't be the truth. Somebody will tell a lie over there, then that person will tell a lie. Now the lie gets all the way back over here. Now it's not just a lie; it's a bigger lie than when the lie first was told. So they don't allow that in court, even though you guys in real life destroy good people's lives.
We're gonna see, buddy. The end of March. We're holding it to you, Just. We're holding you accountable, sir.
Be twice now. Of fucking lies. In court, you're not allowed to do that. Okay, court operates different. You're not allowed to be like, well, you're not allowed to tell a person what to think. I think that's the point I'm trying to make. While out here on the street, if a person isn't allowed to tell you what to think, they, you know, come up with different ways to try to manipulate you. You know, they need to be able to tell you what to think. You understand? Anyway. So the judge basically says that they got the motion on Sunday. The judge was pissed. Judge Darcy Hall. Shout out to Judge the Honorable Judge Darcy Hall. She was pissed. Rightfully so. She said she got the motion on Sunday, and she will go through each of the things now individually. Whereas if they would have gave her the motion previously, she would have been prepared and they could have did all of this. But now, since we're about to have this witness come up here right now, he's the first witness of the damn day. Now we got to take two hours to handle this shit because you didn't send it to me on fucking Sunday. If you send it to me on Sunday, we don't need 2 hours to take care of this shit. We're prepared. Anyway, in any regard. Doing it this way is problematic, not effective.
This is what I made off of BBN. BBN, when I had 1,000 views. God damn it. Fucking focus. This says $1.41. That's what I made off Jack. And when I get 1,000 views on him, $1.41. YouTube Premium paid me 89 cents, and Watch Page ads made me 52 cents. Yay! I'm gonna be rich. Where in the hell did you ever think that YouTube had made you rich with the channel you have?
Because you know they don't want anything kicked out anyway.
He anything that will elicit $8,000 a month. There's no fucking way.
So what I understand the 3,500 to be basically is already information that the witness has already
four
given,
fucking lives in one,
at
y'all.
the deposition or whatever, right? So that's what I believe the 3,500 to be. It is that or something tantamount to that. In any regard, they're trying to say everything is in the 3,500. I'm not going to go through everything, but basically there were a lot of things that were excluded because it was perceived prejudicial. And remember, when people out here talking on the street and they trying to tell you why you should hate somebody, they like only saying prejudicial shit that ain't even true. Like, it's hard for me I don't want to say shit you can't prove, but shit that ain't true.
He took the trampoline down.
Prove, it gives a different energy. Shit that ain't true. Anyway, so they go over.
He might have it packed up.
The objections, there was like 20 objections, just so we could be clear. It was like 20 or 30. They go over all of those. They sort it out. Witness takes the stand. I got sticky notes. I got stuff over here. So
he's using it as a
first thing I want to tell you is dude ain't even American citizen. He's a foreign national, right? So he came over to America in the 80s. And sometime during the early 2000s, he got in trouble and they revoked his visa or whatever the case is. And they sent him home to Haiti. He's Haitian.
He has a go bag. I need to get me a go bag, man. I don't know what the fuck I've done with mine. I can't find it nowhere around here.
He get in trouble.
I may have left it at my old place.
Something like that. Could have been 07.
I need to get me another one ready, man. I might talk to Dog.
The precise year. I probably wrote it down. The dude's 54 years old. Right now, he does real estate. When he described
I don't
it
know
in
where
court,
the fuck mine went.
It's more like he's a homeowner and he rents.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
In Haiti, which makes sense
Peace
when you then hear about how
that
the situation worked over here.
Kidney stones suck. I've never had one.
This is not the.
We've got 20. He's got 29. We have.
My apologies.
26.
Everything else.
So they're just jumping back and forth.
Except
we got about 10 people that are just jumping back and forth.
This isn't the foreign national.
You got a military pack off of eBay for $20.
This is Shake.
Really?
My apologies. I just got my. It's not. I got my papers mixed up. So this is Shake. He's from America.
Yeah, he's looking like a EBT version.
I'll do the foreign guy first because I already set that up.
So we'll do him first. Stones, bro. What? Smoking kidney stones is wild, bro.
Okay, so the foreign dude name was Cuban Bastion. CUCHUBINBASTIE.
Has anybody commented?
I say that because when they were saying his name initially in court, I didn't know what the fuck they were saying.
No, they haven't.
So this dude is 65
no
years
one's
old.
commented. Who are you telling the story to, bro? Just anybody that will listen? Are you talking to anybody that will just listen, right? See what I mean? He just does this because he doesn't have any other social outlets. Pick up the phone and call somebody, Jack. Text someone. Get on IG and hit up the Icy Queens. Damn, look at my product impressions, bro. 7,268 product impressions. You go, guys. Get that merch, baby.
America in 84 when he was 21. He initially lived in Miami when he came here, and then he moved to New York at some point. When he was living in Miami, he was working roofing.
That's a nice one too, bro.
So he had a hard labor job. Yeah, he had gotten a green card.
Yeah, I might look on there.
He came over here with his moms or some shit like that. Like, you know, he had.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look on there.
Also,
talk to Dog about what to put in it
at one point or another. When he came to New
York,
he was 35 years old. He moves to Cambria Heights in Queens. I think that's how you say it.
Carpet farmed his own teeth.
And then a year later, he moved to Hollis, right? He
drove a grabbing crack rocks off
a license. For everybody that don't know, during the 80s and 90s, people was just driving taxis, fam. You had a car, you was a taxi driver. People, you might not even be a taxi driver. You might just be stopped at the light and somebody hop right in your back fucking seat and be like, tell you a location. In any regard, pardon me. In any regard, that could happen. I'm just telling you. In any regard, he also worked at a printing company, apparently.
Let me go check on my mama real quick.
He lived in the house. He rented from Big D for 9 months. That's how long he was his landlord. He was paying $300 a month. He says at the home that he lived at, Little D lived there with him. They had separate entrances. Little D lived in the basement. I'm telling you all of this so you can understand the testimony he's about to give. So they show the photos, yada, yada. This is all stuff you don't need to know. This is in-court stuff. Also, his apartment, the window to the room that he was staying in, it wasn't an apartment, it was a room. The window to the room he was staying in faced the front of the house. That's important.
Man, fuck.
So basically, what happened was
real
they
dope
got
behavior
right
to me is
to it,
carpet
just so we can be
surfing.
clear.
And when you see a motherfucker look out the blinds 1,000 times, get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of my house.
They got right to it. So
Motherfucker
basically,
always
what
looking out the
happened
window
was
and shit. You was a dope fiend. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody looks out their fucking windows.
At one point, they was driving in a car together because he used to drive Little D. He wasn't allowed to say where they was going or what they were doing. But once a week, in the weekend, he would always drive Little D to the city to do some shit. I'm guessing it was illegal because the prosecution didn't want them to talk about it. But whatever. It probably wasn't even illegal. What the fuck do I know? So he wasn't anyway. So while they was in the car, Little D allegedly said, I mean, it's testimony now. He said Little D said it. He will
Medicine's taking my
Jam
mom's
Master
voice
Jay
away,
again.
bro.
Basically, if he got the chance.
That's crazy. That medicine's fucking horrible.
Now, I just want to say something. Apparently, these dudes were not even allegedly, whether they did it or not, even if they didn't do it. If they didn't do it, they wanted people to think they did it. That's the best way I could say it. Because so many people are coming out and saying that they literally
Things
told
to make
them that
fire,
they did it.
water, filtration.
So if they didn't do it, they wanted people to think that they did it.
Okay.
That's all I could tell you.
Okay. What are those sticks
that
you
Little
have,
D,
dog? That
and
cause
now,
the spark.
when he
What
was in the
called?
car, Little D was sitting in the passenger seat. He driving. His two homies is in the back, and Little D is talking to them about something, and they arguing over something or talking about something. You know how we talk, so he probably thought they was arguing, New Yorkers. And at some point, Little D said he'd kill him again if he get the chance. And I just want to add something. I want to be clear about something. I don't know if he said this, but let's say he said this for one moment, just for argument's sake. That's what the testimony is. The testimony is that he did say it.
Flint Rock, right?
Y'all do understand that there's people out here that are just mad at you, fam. Like, this nigga was just mad at Jam Master Jay. He was just mad at him. That doesn't mean Jam Master Jay did anything. Y'all be thinking just because somebody is mad at somebody that somebody had to have done something. This nigga said he'd kill him again. Jam Master Jay didn't do anything wrong, as far as I can tell, from the testimony in the court. We're going to find out more when the defense gets an opportunity to call their witnesses. But from all the testimony in the court, from everybody that went up there, and I'm going to explain this to you, there's been at least like 4 people that were subpoenaed. So there's at least 4 people that don't even want to be there. And they're busy saying this dude was a great guy.
The military tourniquet with the metal bar to twist and tighten. Okay,
and then when you hear about his actual finances that they go over, he was going in debt because he was paying for all his friends.
Is it magnesium that they use for like the Flint pack? For like the Flint pack, right? It's like a magnesium thing. A ferro rod or whatever. Pretty sure.
He was going in debt because he was paying for all of his friends.
Oh, I got a fucking head cold.
And then they killed him because he ran out of money, allegedly.
Damn, nobody's even talking to him, bro. Like, he's just telling everybody this. Like, that'd be weird, wouldn't it?
Just something to think about when y'all out here helping people hate on another nigga that ain't did nothing to you.
Bulk?
Just something to think about. Because imagine all the people that would help them hurt Jam Master Jay. Jam Master Jay didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing at all but try to look out for his people the best way that he knew how. Anyway.
Oh, I see.
He said, then he says,
they got refilled.
And a whole nother occurrence. Now, besides the time him and dude was driving to the city, he said this. He said a whole nother time, Lil D was in front of the house arguing with some chick.
I see.
And while him and the chick is arguing, he allegedly says, I do to you what I did to him.
Who is he talking to, guys? He's just telling people. JMJ was selling coke. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. He was making runs from St. Louis.
Why should we have to pay for it? He probably doesn't even want to testify.
That's a fact. I heard that long ago.
So he was given the special privileges or whatever, yada, yada, yada. He said, then they said, do you want to stay
get caught up in the dope game, man? There's only ways out. The only ways out is like
so he could
prison,
come back to America.
Dead.
He was like, man, my
never make
family
you
is
rich, man. Being the dope man don't make you know nothing. He's
been stuck in the Dominican.
It only gives you money now.
He hasn't been able to see his kids. He hasn't been able to see his family, whoever he's married to, because he's in the Dominican and they in Haiti. And this has been going on since 2021. So I don't know, like I said, whether he just lived in the Dominican or whether he traveled. But it sounds like he was living there. Then the defense attorney Diaz came up and obviously had to try to discount what the dude is saying. But it was probably just much, much better.
I'm trying to see what he's
probably just much, much better.
Now you see what a failed channel has done. A channel that isn't failed, such as ours, I have someone to talk to. They don't think that I'm I don't know what people think of me, but I'm relatable. I can talk to you. Like I'm letting your own mouth speak for yourselves. Jack has now got it to where he don't have anybody in there to talk to. Ever. Look at him. He's looking at the chat right now going, damn. It's over. It's over. I'm not going to make $1 today. Brandon, you said you were going to save him, Brandon. You said you were going to save him. You lied to us, Brandon. You asshole, you. You fucking lied. He looking.
They probably didn't even question him. There was nothing to ask him. I guess they probably thought they were gonna make him look bad. But this is the thing I keep trying to tell people. People with good hearts respond differently when you tell somebody has a hardship. You see, when you tell somebody that don't have a good heart that somebody has a hardship, they're gonna laugh. They're gonna want to be like, yeah, I'm ready to, hurt them, help you do whatever evil you want to do to these people. But when you speak to a person that has a good heart and they're like, this individual is going through hardship, they're gonna want to help them. They're gonna want to know what can we do.
His chat ain't moved since 11/18. Are you kidding me? Since 11 minutes in?
Get it? This is why I keep trying to tell you, the people that's giving me problems in Coney Island, these people, they are evil.
Hours?
They're not misled. They're not literally bad people. People are going up to these individuals and lying to them.
So you've been lying to them and saying shit like, I got a mental health 45 minutes.
They're lying to them and telling them shit like, oh, he's going to get evicted. So you think I'm going to get evicted and you're not trying to help me not get evicted?
Oh.
So you think that I don't have food in my house, but you're not trying to help me get food? You think that's a reason to make jokes? And you think that's a reason to hate a nigga? Oh, so you're
really trying to say you're getting evicted?
You think it's a reason to hate a nigga because he's hungry?
See how you try to spin this?
You think it's a reason to hate a nigga because he might be homeless?
The industry, and then you spin it to feel sorry for Jack.
How can you even associate with an individual that will want to hurt a person because that person is about to become
Hold on,
homeless.
Jack. Shut the fuck up, because everybody in this fucking chat gave you a chance. Several of them. Not people, several chances. Each person, I would say, gave you a couple chances to take back what you were doing. And here you still stand all alone on that hill, and nothing is shaking from it. Sorry about your luck, bro. These people don't feel a fucking way about you for no reason.
Homeless. How could you want to associate with a person that laughs at a person that about to be homeless? How could you want to associate with a person that's laughing at somebody because they don't have no food?
You want to try to spin it and make me look like a bad person for
how is any of those things funny?
Well, that ain't gonna work. Good luck.
I need an explanation.
These
same people are going to say
you need an
police
explanation.
brutality at the same time.
Did you hear what he said? He needs an explanation. You need an explanation. Oh, now you want to? It's not time for explanations now, Jack. No.
Whenever they see a
It's
police
time for the
officer doing
laughs.
anything, even when they're doing something inside of their job, it's the scope of their job.
Look at him laughing. He's looking at it. He's looking at it.
So that's what I'm going through. Just so we can.
He looked at the laughs. Oh, that's what they're doing, laughing at you, Jack.
These people are evil. I haven't done anything to anyone.
Laughs, Jack.
Also, just so we could be clear.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
I haven't even thought about doing anything to anyone, so I don't want to hear. He was thinking I wasn't.
We weren't saying anything about thinking.
I talk about that girl at the that work at that store. I talk about her. You don't see me going and trying to pick her up or nothing. I spoke to her the other day. She spoke to me in a manner like she just preferred for, she didn't, care for me none. And so I unfollowed her. I'm never going to speak to her again.
Okay, don't be so mad, bro. Why are you so mad?
I'm not mad at her. What up, man?
Why are you so mad, bro?
I'm not mad at her.
I mean, why are you so mad, bro?
You don't care for me. Why would I want to be around you? That don't make sense. So I spoke to her the other day. She let me know that she really does not like my company. I said, okay. It's not even that big of a deal, Ma. I didn't like you because you were pretty. I liked you because I thought you had a good heart. So that hit different. You understand? That hit different. I wasn't out here talking about, oh, man, she's so gorgeous. Oh, man, I want to have sex. No, I was out here telling you, I think this girl got a good heart. Yeah, she's pretty, but there's tons of pretty women.
That's a nice one, huh?
I just thought she had a good heart, and that was the thing that was attractive to her.
I like
and
that.
She was just.
How bad is it?
As far as I know, maybe she does have a good heart, but maybe that heart isn't. So yeah, you don't really care for me. I would hate for you to.
This guy's a dummy. He just came in here at Manzi BK with Brandon Washington's picture. What an idiot, bro. Boy, you're a real dummy. These guys are idiots. These guys are idiots. These guys are idiots, bro. He just used Manzi BK and then used Brandon Washington's picture. Like, you guys are dumb. Wow, you guys are fucking stupid. Stupid. There you go. How about that, Manzi?
To think.
Eat that one alive, man.
Doing anything to you, so I'll just unfollow you. And if I see you, don't worry, I'll never talk to you. And I want you to go be happy, and I'm not wishing no bad on you. That's insane.
That was stupid. Wasted your time for no reason at all, dude. What the fuck? Like, that didn't do you no good at all.
So the defense goes and talks to this guy.
God, what a bunch of wasted
why the
2 minutes.
defense asked him anything. I guess they just wanted to look busy. So I'm leaving court before I even tell you what happened here. I'm leaving court.
Look, Frost won't even be smart enough to see that dude's using Brandon Washington's picture. Frost won't even see it.
A family member.
Now they want to
come
say
up to
something
me,
in his
friend of a
chat
family
now.
member
I
come
believe
up
God
and
is a
ask
fucking.
me
I
about
believe that's a
that
fake
specific
person too.
thing. They want more questions asked, and they didn't think the defense was working hard enough, I'm guessing. And I had to explain to them. Sometimes there's a witness up there, and you can only hurt your client. So you don't talk to that guy. You don't question a fucking witness that can only hurt your client. You go find a witness that you want to look busy. I get it. But you don't go ask the witness questions that could only hurt your client. Why do you think the people that lie about who I am don't want anybody to come try to find out? Why do you think when people tell you a lie about somebody, one of the main things they tell you is don't go talk to the person? You think an honest person would tell you something about a person and then say don't go talk to them about that?
These stalkers.
Think an
Report
honest
them.
person would do that?
Report them. I'll do that now.
Spitballing.
Shut up, crybaby bitch. Shut up, crybaby bitch. Report me. You can't report me for him, stupid.
Because that doesn't sound like honesty.
Must be as dumb as the other ones. Watch out. Yeah. Like he needs watch hours.
McConnell was the dude that was interviewing, that was talking to the
keep jumping back and
homeboy,
forth.
by the
I
way.
love
It was
it.
McConnell.
It gives me a view every single
that was
time.
talking to
hit that link every time.
So now I'm about to tell y'all about something that is
watch, they're gonna block him for even bringing it up. Watch.
At this point,
yep, you're gonna get blocked, Manzi.
There's a lot going on against these two men. So I want to clap it up for everybody that comes to the court and show support for them.
Look, Brandon Washington isn't saying anything about that dude having his picture.
And listen,
see what I mean?
Some of the things that
these dudes are easy, bro. Get over there and give him some fucking money, bro. Give him some money. He needs it.
Has to be pretty difficult. Just saying what it is, man. It has to be pretty difficult. Because I'm just going to be honest with you. Unless these people are just getting up there lying, these niggas was broadcasting this shit to anybody that'll listen.
Why ain't
unless these niggas was lying? Unless every person that got up there and said they told me that they did it, unless they're just lying, these niggas was walking around broadcasting to the whole anybody that'll listen that they killed Jam Master Jay, and they were proud of it. I'm glad that I switched.
You don't think Frost would have reported me by now? You don't think Frost would have busted my head by now if he absolutely could? You guys are stupid. I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. Same thing. All the time. And you think this dude would not butt my head if he could? I take extra precautions with this fucking weirdo, bro.
The order
stupid
of the witnesses.
People
matter of fact, the 3 witnesses took the stand. I should tell you what the final witness said.
Ask people to mass flag my channel. Awesome. He's done that before. He's done that before behind the bar.
Can you go do that for me?
Appreciate you, G.
Can you go do that? And then tell you what the first guy said. The first guy they brought up on the stage.
Will you go do that
tell you what
for
the
me?
final one said.
I should
so we're
flag
gonna do the
you right
final
now,
one
for having people mass flag me. That's really against the rules.
I agree. Bro. I report them all the time because somebody else helped me report them.
Did you hear what he said?
Can you go to any video that they put up where I'm
nothing?
You know, I went through whatever I went through and tag that video as a suicide video. Can you go do that for me?
Do you hear that shit?
Can y'all just every single time y'all see them playing my content, which is every video, can y'all go on that video and report it? Because me reporting it ain't doing as much. But they got people flagging, mass flagging me.
I just proved it. I proved it right there. I proved it right there. He is attacking my channel for his own suicide threat. I am so happy you say this live, Jack. I'm so happy.
So can y'all just go report that? Because that shit
that's dirty, bro. Yeah, I'm clipping it. So happy you say this live, Jack. My channel for his own suicide threat. Hold on. My channel. Hold on. How the fuck do I clip it? It's not giving me the option.
I'm playing my content, which is every video. Can y'all go on that video and report it? Because they're playing my content. They're just at this point. Boy, by the way, it was McConnell that was talking to the dude from the other country to be in court. The listen that they killed Jam Master Jay, and they were proud of it. I'm glad that can y'all just every single time y'all act that video as a suicide. I agree. I report them all the time because somebody else helped me report them. Boy, by the way, it was McConnell that was talking to the dude from the other country. So now I'm about to tell y'all about something that is the next thing. They're just at this point. There's a lot going on against these two men. I want to clap it up for everybody that comes to the court and show support, because it has to be pretty difficult to be in court and listen to some of the things that's being said about their loved one. It has to be pretty difficult. Just saying what it is, man. It has to be pretty difficult, because I'm just going to be honest with you. Unless these people are just getting up there lying, these niggas was broadcasting this shit to anybody that'll listen.
You thought Frost wasn't going to be back? No, we didn't. That's how fucking dumb you are, fat boy. We never said we didn't think Frost would be back, you stupid fuck. We're literally the reason why he's back. Fat bitch. Stupidity. Go give her and give him some money.
Unless these niggas was lying. Unless every person that got up there and said they told me that they did it, unless they're just lying, these niggas was witnesses took the stand. Shout out to them. Shout out to Mike Jones. That's a fact. Salute the super producer. We shouting people out for a different reason right now.
Viacom visit.
But definitely shout out to the super producer.
Anybody would like to slap Jack
right now? We shouting out people that's going into their bank accounts.
Let him
and then pulling it up into my bank account.
Jack, you don't go over and give
so
some money, Brandon.
Mike Jones isn't doing that, but he's an extraordinary individual. I love him. I love Philly.
Don't fucking come back over here until you give him some money.
If I was living in Philly, I wouldn't be going through what I'm going through over here. I wouldn't. If I was living anywhere, I wouldn't be going through this. You understand? Anywhere. Anyway, I want to get back to what we're talking about.
Brandon comes back over here without giving Jack $50, block him. He's a troll.
If you don't mind, a salute. So,
boom him.
We're going to go over the last witness first, just so we can be clear. But I do want to say shout out to the mofos that just, my nigga. Shout out to the mofos that just hit me up sometimes and buy me lunch, man. I've had niggas just hit me up and send me money for dinner, fam. And I don't even always need it. But when it happens, it helps my heart.
I'm not fat shaming. I'm fat shaming.
I don't even always need it, fam. But when that shit happened, like, you don't understand. Like, that makes me feel like,
my big
there's a tomorrow.
You know that.
Understand what I'm saying? Like, people care.
I'm not shaming him.
So
He can
shout out
change.
to that. You know what I'm saying?
He's
shout out
to
all
here,
of the people that's working with me behind the scenes. Shout out to all the opportunities
give
that's
him
coming.
50 or don't come back over here.
Shout out to the federal court building we working out of right now. They treating me like they want me to continue to work in the building. I'm getting so much love from so many different people, and I'm being treated like a fucking person. I don't need to be treated like a star. I don't need to be treated no different than anybody else. I just want to be treated like a person. So shout out to that shit.
Oh yeah, I love my big fellas. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't a damn. You know I don't.
So I'm gonna do the last person first, and then we're gonna go to the first person. The last person was Lisa Faber. It's just a DNA expert, just so we could be clear. And she took DNA off one of the hats. And this is
cool
super
name,
short.
Cap.
She ain't really say much.
A long time.
But I think that they had her to set up testimony later down the line. She didn't really say much. She just basically talked about the DNA that was on 2 hats. I believe they're gonna say one of the DNAs at some point or another. I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna say that the DNA belongs to little D, because that's basically.
Would you guys please help me?
What it seems like.
I've been flagging him since the beginning, and nothing.
The deal they're talking about specifically involved 10 keys.
Because I'm under the YouTube guidelines, Jack Frost. I'm under the. I know, bro. You're good. All love, net. I seen the emojis. Hmm. $0.10 Nathan hot dogs.
Way to put it.
Short bus.
So real quick, Aaron James, I'm not going to read all of his stats like I do for most people, because he was an actual drug dealer.
This dude is over there.
All of his stats, even
Listen to what he's doing. He's got Brandon Washington up here in picture. Then you go to Brandon Washington's IG, and it's this guy's picture, Banzi. Banzi from the BK. Manzi. Shout out to Mike Jones.
Yeah. So I'll just say the stuff that's relevant. He's 54 years old. He does real estate now. He used to be a basketball player, and he went by the name Shake.
Keep giving us content. I know. Come on, Trolly Wollies. Give us that content.
Anyway. He spent time in Hollis, Queens. He's not from Hollis, Queens. He basically spoke to Jay every day. He said that they had a big brother type energy.
Somebody needs to go troll him and say, why does Manzi have Brandon Washington's picture? Somebody go troll him on that one.
Type friendship. Basically, what happened is he met Jam Master Jay when he was about 15 to 16 years old.
He's
about
so
84
dumb,
or something like that, 84, 85.
Needs to be.
And at the time that he met him, he was already into drugs. He was already dealing drugs or whatever. But they met playing basketball.
He probably don't even care. He's got somebody to talk to. At least he says feels like it.
That he knows Lydia Hayes. He met Jam Master Jay through some of Jam Master Jay's friends because they went to go play basketball. He said he knew Lydia Hayes. They called her Lulu. And they showed him a picture of Randy Allen. He said they knew him as Jam Master Jay's business partner. They showed him a picture of Tony Ricon. He says that he said that he knew Washington by his street name. They showed him a picture of Washington. He said he knew him by Tenard. He said that he knew Big D. He knows that Big D's oldest son is Noid. That's what he knew Little D by, the name Noid. They showed him a photo of Little D also. He recognized him, and a profile shot recognized him. Then he said they showed him Jay Bryant. He did not know who Jay Bryant was. Now, the reason why I think that is important is, just so we could be clear, is because Jay Bryant is supposed to be the third part of this whole thing, right? And he's also not in this trial. He's going to have a whole separate trial. And they separated the trial, so that was interesting. In any regard, he said he sold drugs between 85 and 2002. He said after the thing happened with Jam Master Jay, basically is when, he stopped selling drugs or whatever the case is. He used to sell cocaine. He said He used to buy it for at 18. He said with you could turn up to like 20K. If you just selling it, if you sell it yourself, if you're not just like reselling or whatever the case is. He's discussed the drug business with Jam Master Jay. He said at some point Jam Master Jay came to him and just started asking him about the drug business. He said in 93, 92, he became aware of Jam Master Jay selling drugs. He came to him, he started asking him about it. He needed money. Now, once again, Jam Master Jay needed money because he had a lot of tag-alongs. Washington, and a lot of others, because there was people that literally said, he took care of them. And you got to love people that take care of you, fam. Whenever somebody helps you out, remember, they taking out of their own mouth. Whenever anybody do something for you monetarily, they taking out of their own mouth. How do you not show love to those people? Like, I'm gonna give you a great example. So showing love to somebody doesn't mean allowing for them to be disrespectful to you. Showing love to somebody means appreciating their presence and trying to magnify their existence. That's what showing love to somebody is. All right? It's not when they insult you, you accept. No, you should have your boundaries. There's nothing wrong with boundaries. And how can you have self-respect if you allow for people to disrespect you?
I'm tempted to buy Jack a subscription to Caramel.com.
Like, how you have self-respect? I'm just going to hang around all the people that just want to disrespect me all the time so I could constantly be disrespected. Like, what in the fuck, fam? How is that a thing? In any regard.
Sorry, I
he
got
said selling drugs really wasn't Jam Master Jay's thing, though.
So I might be off here a second.
His thing was running music. So basically, he's like,
I'm going to leave him running, though.
Wasn't a drug seller. He said he ain't know what he's doing. This is not really his thing. He makes music. So basically, when and this is the way I accepted it, he was giving him tips or instructions.
Give me a new microwave,
making sure that his shit. Whenever he had a drug dealer problem, he'd go up to him and ask him. They spoke all the time, and he'll give Jam Master Jay whatever the best advice he can on the subject. At least that's the way it was interpreted to me. I don't know any particular instance where Jam Master Jay took his advice. But just because somebody is giving you advice doesn't mean you have to take it. And just because you did something after somebody gave you advice that seems different than the advice that they gave them, it doesn't mean that the advice that they gave you didn't help you with the decision that you made. You understand? The problem is often people want you to do exactly what they say, when in reality, you should take what works and throw away what don't. Anyway, works for you. Anyway, he was present when Jam Master Jay received the drugs, and he also asked Jam Master Jay to put him onto a supplier. So, dude that we're talking to right now, Aaron James, he was with Jam Master Jay at least one time when Jam Master Jay got the drugs, and he asked Jam Master Jay, "Yo, could you put me onto your connect?" Basically, put me onto the guy that's getting you the shit. He communicated with Unk and Unk's associates. That's the dude from Baltimore that he was getting the shit from. So he put him on the Unk, apparently. He says that he has been at J&J Studios. He said before 2002, he saw Noid in J Master J Studios. He says
hit the link and I'll send Daddy Frost a drop. Let me drop it for him.
Hold on.
There you go, Brandon.
Okay, he says.
There you go, Brandon.
He asked, basically,
Little
D had asked
James. That's all you did.
Key going for, and when he asked James what a key was going for, Jam Master Jay was.
Looks like the trolls want us to know that they're trolling him.
James to
ask cool
Jam Master Jay.
I think that's all they're trying to do, and that's stupid, childish.
Jam Master Jay
very
eventually
children
gave him one key to go sell, so he could see how he, how well he, see his skills or whatever.
So he really has had nothing but trolls watching him. Nothing but trolls.
James said that Jam Master Jay talked to him about drugs, and he said
gave him something to do this morning, didn't he?
He would see Tenard in the studio with Little D when he would come through. just so we could be clear.
Controls must not
lived
work
in a
either.
whole nother state at this time, I believe. And he
They
just,
must
you
be
know, whatever he
jobless
was
too.
working at, I guess. And
Making
he, you
tumblers
know,
and stuff.
didn't come through the studio, but like 6 times he came to New York like 6 times a year. He said he probably came to the studio like 3 or 4 times or some shit. He goes on to say, Jam Master Jay said he gave Tenard drugs and he messed it up. So Jam Master Jay told him that he gave Tenard drugs and he messed it up. Once again, Jam Master Jay was killed because allegedly over drugs. Remember, we've been hearing this for the longest. So now you're trying to tell me the dude that messed up the drugs in the first place is the dude that's alleged, that's on trial for the murder? I'm not saying he did the murder. I'm saying the dude that messed up the drugs in the first place is on trial for the murder. Also, I want to add, after Jam Master Jay died, Unc said all of his debts is settled. It hit him too. Just so we could be clear. I think Unc is Yakim. And if Unc is Yakim, Yakim told him don't deal with Washington. He told him Washington was bad. He still dealt with him. Sometimes we got to learn the hard
Well, he
way.
got a second win, didn't he?
Like this, though. You know, it's fat there, but
He
you
had
could
person
tell
come
at
in
one
there,
point
and he just got a second win, didn't he?
he was about 350, 370. Like, dude is big. About 6'5". Breaking down.
Brandon Washington. Hey, yo, fat.
Can't buy that type of publicity. It goes on to say, hold on. All right, good. All right. All right, I'll leave that there. So he goes on to say, Jam Master Jay told him that he could make more money in Baltimore, and it was wide open out there. So basically, that's what he was telling him. He never told him what went wrong with the deal. So something happened in Baltimore, but he never really told the HERIEN James guy. He never told him what went wrong. He just said something went wrong.
My mama's getting a new microwave.
Was with Jam Master Jay days before the murder, playing video games and talking about getting movies. So Jam Master Jay was literally hanging out with him days before
Thank
the
you, Jay
murder.
Hodges.
Then he flew home and died that same day. So there's no telling how dude feel. They were in Chicago, by the way. He says, some called Jam Master Jay, and he said while he was on the phone, remember, this is the same day. They was playing Madden, I guess, because they was playing video games. Somebody called Jam Master Jay, and he could hear that person on the phone yelling at Jam Master Jay while Jam Master Jay was yelling at him. Right? He says, then Jam Master Jay hung up. But they did hear, but what he did hear was Tenard's voice inside of the argument. He said the day he came back to New York City is the day he got killed.
Appreciate y'all, man.
He said he spoke with Unc after JMJ was murdered, and Unc said he was in shock and said whatever JMJ owed him, it was over.
He can't get off stream. He's hungry.
He said during the interviews,
How many people
JMJ
go hungry, bro? Like, how many people would just definitely just go hungry? I think that's like, I'd become a criminal if I was hungry.
was not a drug. Or they asked him, because they had asked this dude previously about the whole drug angle, and he kept saying Jam Master Jay didn't sell drugs, but he said that because he was trying to, like, you know, protect his legacy. The defense goes on to start questioning him now. Diaz is an attorney for Jordan. He says, he says, yo, how do you get the name Shake? And he said, yo, you serious? To testify him, I think I threw my hands up. Like, what the fuck? I'm being honest with you. I'm in the back writing, and then the dude said he wanted to question him. And me hearing the testimony that he just gave to the prosecution, why would you want to talk to this guy?
People just go
There's
hungry.
nothing that you could get out of this guy that could help your client.
Just go hungry would be wild, bro.
You got to do something. You just got to find other places to be busy. That's all I could think of. Because you want to look busy. You don't want to look like you're not doing nothing. Also, after hearing the family members when I was leaving, you know, sometimes they're just trying to make the people happy that's paying them. You know, you don't look like you're working. Sometimes not talking to the witnesses work. Anyway, he said he got the name Shake from playing basketball. As soon as that happened, I said, this is going to go downhill from here. He said he sold drugs in 85 to 82 for 17 years. Then he asked him how much a kilo costs. He said, how long have you been selling drugs? And he asked him, how much does a kilo cost? He said at that time, it was between 18 to 23. He said he met JMJ in the mid 80s while he was a drug dealer. He said JMJ was his best friend. Why are we meeting so many people that believe Jam Master Jay to be their best friend, even though most likely they weren't his? You do know somebody could be your best friend, and at the same time, their best friend could be someone else. I think a lot of people can't live with that. I think a lot of times, like, if you my best friend, I'm your best friend, you got to say you my best. I think a lot of people subscribe to that notion. I don't think that's fair. Are you doing best friend shit? Are you being a best friend? Or are you just monopolizing the individual's time? Because there's a difference. Anyway.
Go shovel it. Did it snow there?
Anyway.
Did it snow in New York City?
So the guy tried to make it seem like you wanted to be a rapper, right? He's like,
still snowing?
Stan, you know, basically he tried to make him look like he was a tag along. You get it? So he was like, you want to be a rapper, right? That's why you're doing this. Because you wanted to, Jam Master Jay was selling you dreams. You know, just making up shit. I just thought this was a terrible cross. I just think that he hurt his client more than he could have possibly helped his client. I think that this is a witness that you just stay away from. That's just my opinion. Anyway, he said hanging out with rappers wasn't good for his image. He's I didn't hear him say that he got arrested or did any jail time. All of the dudes that was hanging out with rappers back then, the majority of them either got killed or did jail time. So I didn't hear him say he did jail time. He said he sold from 85 to
escape yesterday's tuna. He putting together a slam up to your ankles. So you got about a foot, maybe.
He said he
6
sold
inches.
Drugs from 85 to 02. So that means he was free, right? I mean, he didn't get locked up. He didn't say I was selling drugs from 85 until 90, and then I got locked up, and then I got back out in 92, and then he didn't say that. He said he was selling drugs from 85 to 02. So that means, yeah, I am pretty sure he was not trying to be hanging out with the rappers. He was not trying to be a tag along, because that's bringing too much attention to him and putting him in the eyes of the authorities. So he doesn't want to do all of that stuff. Just saying. But they tried to make him look like that. And I think it hurt them. Anyway, he says he did not hang out with any rappers. So besides Jam Master Jay, he didn't hang out with any rappers. More proof that Jam Master Jay was a real friendship. So just so we could be clear, this attorney gets up there and asks the witness questions And all of the responses actually helps the prosecution. And I believe the reason why he went up there and asked questions is because their family members is like, yo, why ain't you asking this? Why ain't you asking that? Now, could they be working harder? Maybe. I don't know. But working smarter
Who's he talking to?
usually the better option. Says between
Still
01
dead
and
show.
02, he came to New York to visit. He said Jam Master Jay about 6 times. 3 out of those times he visited the studio. He says Lydia was never in the studio when he got there. He said that there was a Netflix documentary talking about this case. Just so we could be clear, if I was the defense attorney, one of the number one things that I would do is have put up an objection, basically got some paperwork together to make it so that nobody could ever bring in the Netflix documentary. Because we don't want some overzealous juror going home watching the fucking Netflix documentary. I haven't even seen it. And I know if you are one of the people who are being prosecuted, you would prefer
Tuna in a bin is funky, bro.
Go watch the damn documentary. This is about the 3rd or 4th time they mentioned the documentary in the trial, fam.
Let me mute this for y'all.
I don't know if I'm dumb or these guys are just fucking up left and right. I don't know what to tell you. I just thought that was a bad idea. I know they mean well. I just think that was bad. Okay, this was for this. That's a whole nother thing I can't talk about. There's like a lot of shit that the jury isn't allowed to hear. I don't talk about any of that.
It's stuff. 43 here, mostly sunny.
So that was bananas. I don't know what to tell you, fam. I think the families are putting pressure on their defense attorneys. Maybe right. Pardon me. Maybe rightfully so, because this is what I think is happening. Before I finish this, I'll tell you what I think is happening. What I think is happening is this. They see all of the evidence that is coming out against their family member, and it's causing them anxiety. And then they are then leaning on the attorneys for the accused and accused. So now these guys is doing any old thing to make the family happy instead of doing the client, instead of doing the things that can hopefully get the individual off. Now, I've seen a ton of things that I think are bad ideas, just so we can be clear. A shitload of things I think are bad ideas. I don't always tell y'all because we haven't been having consistent shows on this.
Jack.
But I've seen quite a few things I thought was bad ideas. Allowing for this Netflix documentary shit to keep coming up is one of the worst. Anyway, what happens when one of the jurors don't even go watch the Netflix documentary, but one of their family members do and have the nerve to fucking tell them about it? What happens? I don't know what people be thinking. Maybe they're in fear that the people they already saw it. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, he's a okay. He says, new Little D was Jam Master Jay's godson. Yes, Little D, one of the accused, is Jam Master Jay's godson. He said he never saw Little D with any drugs. He said he's a convicted drug dealer. This is Little D's Jordan, that's his name, attorney, by the way.
Be right back.
He says they said, and this is another thing that don't make sense. So they asked him about his testimony and why he's here at this time. And I guess they tried to make it seem like he's testifying because he's trying to avoid prosecution. The nigga got subpoenaed, fam. I don't know if he's dealing drugs now, but he dealt drugs before previously. They subpoenaed him. The last thing he wants for them is to try to look for a reason for them to be mad at him. I don't really got a choice. I got to show up. Even if I don't want to testify. You know how much shit they might have on me that they might be able to just pull out the woodwork and then I'm screwed over? Just saying. In any regard. He said he first met with law enforcement to address this case in 2018. They met twice in the same year. At that time, though, he never mentioned Little D talking about drugs. And they never mentioned Little D talking about drugs at that time. He said he owned a shoe store. Then they tried to say like he was hard up for money or some shit. Say he owns a shoe store. And he has shoes dedicated to the memory of Jam Master Jay. Then they tried to ask him another question. There was a whole big objection. Niggas got shut down immediately. And then this is how you talk to a witness that you are not allowed to question, because if you question them, you hurt your damn client. I believe it was Kelman that came up and did this. No, it wasn't Kelman. It was the other dude. I forgot his name. I wrote it down somewhere. Anyway, came up and asked one question. Right? Right? It still hurt them. Don't get it confused. But asked one question, got an answer that wasn't good, and said no more questions. I'm going to tell you what the answer is in a second. Now, me personally, I wouldn't have talked to this guy at all. At all. There is nothing that you can get out of this guy that can help your client. They're forcing his testimony. He doesn't want to be there. He's a career criminal that apparently he's never been caught. So he doesn't really want to have any problems with the government. He don't want them trying to dredge up some old fucking mistakes he's done made. He don't want them looking into what the fuck he's doing now.
Apologize, y'all. I apologize. That was quick, though. They got that bitch in quick. I had to get a new microwave, y'all.
Your clients don't know this person.
Got a brand new boy.
So there's no real.
Yeah, he's done.
Imagine if I have
not
to
easy
get on
money though. Barely any customers in my job.
I get subpoenaed, or maybe I just take the stand. I don't know. Whatever the case is, I might be happy to go fucking. You don't never know.
His real stalkers are in his own chat.
And imagine how it would be.
I'm about to spit out
the person that's going up against me. Decide,
that is somewhat so true.
That hate on me. So they go and they're just asking me questions based around all of that bullshit over there. They're gonna get killed.
Bro. His own fucking stalkers are in his chat. This dude's got real fans for real. I'm telling you.
No, I didn't. But he's
got people that definitely wake up to watch him. And that's
how do you think it's gonna happen when they bring up 3 or 4 things that I allegedly did, and then all of those things aren't true?
What?
How do you think their client is gonna look?
Good for you, Manzi. Get your report on, bitch.
So this is what you have to take
your mother
in mind
too. How about that?
About asking people questions that can't give you any information that can help your client.
You can't report me for him. That don't work.
They put someone up there and asked one question.
Ain't nobody scared of your fucking report.
The answer was JMJ gave Tenard drugs to sell. Tenard messed it up.
He ain't got 6K, no doubt. It's just like this. It was the same 100 a year ago, right? It was the same 100 going in his chat. Now that's dwindled away to about the same 5 and 6, and they're just the ones stalking him and giving him a hard time. Shout out to Primo Dupree, man. He said, "Justice for Sue." We remember the caption. We remembered it. Hashtag justice for Sue. And I mean, not suing, I mean sue. You no pay no rent.
Making it sound more dramatic.
You don't do YouTube. You don't pay no rent.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they asked the question because the family is busy. Like, y'all niggas ain't doing enough. Doing enough for what? What are we not doing enough for?
They don't understand that you can fake a suicide online.
And I'm currently representing,
it's
whether it's Mr. Washington or Mr. Jordan.
God, if I fake it like Jack did, it's not against the law.
Stand against them that are recanting stories where they told them and others that they did the crime.
Jack,
what do you expect for your attorney to do when the attorney is questioning these people?
Damn, we got a rabid coyote out involved.
What do you expect them to do?
We got a rabid coyote. That ain't good. Not with
these guys think that either those people are never gonna like what did they expect them to do?
Bro, you know what's wild is to try
I'm
to report me
that they're gonna call the
for him doing suicide.
At some point.
Tell me, y'all, is that not crazy as fuck? He threatened a suicide. He threatened a suicide that he allowed to do on his own channel. I play it and he wants to report me for suicide. You can't do that, dude. I ought to lay a report in on you. I ought to. I really should. Because this is not only once, but twice in a row, we've got videos of you telling people to flag me. That is against the rules, bro. You can't be on here just telling people to mass flag me to get my channel taken down. That's against all the rules, you fucking idiot.
Also, I'm suspecting.
I'm going to think about this, man. And
I
might
she's still around to be gotten to.
I'm going to think about this.
So they have multiple witnesses.
Is there anything else that I can do to report him?
Of the defendants have
tell your mother to go off my dick.
At one time or another.
Tell your mom about it, kid.
What do you really want the lawyers to do? And how mad are you going to be if the lawyers can't get them out of this trouble? Real question.
I'm not worried about these.
Like, how mad are you going to be?
I'm not worried about these people reporting me, bro. False reports don't do shit, but make your channel suck. Is there anything else like desperate moves from a desperate man? You're fat. That's a fact. The trolls are even desperate, bro. They want me gone. They can't handle me up here. Oh, well, I was supposed to do this. I was the one that was supposed to be able to do this. Well, you didn't, and you couldn't because you kept stuttering and you kept doing the wrong things. You can't make things up, bro.
I think that's the thing.
You can't say, "Oh, Jack Frost's dad emailed me, sent me $200."
Get it? You want your guy off?
Fucking liars!
Don't get that confused. I get it. But how can you get your guy? How could these lawyers realistically get somebody off that's been confessing all over the world?
Well, we can cook stuff in the microwave now. You know?
That were proud of killing a man that was giving them everything that he had, going into debt. $250,000 of debt. And then you kill him.
Microwave is nice, Mom.
And $250,000 in debt isn't even accounting for the drug money. So he was probably almost $1 million in debt from the streets, and
Mom, we need
you
to
kill
go
him.
to the office, man.
Allegedly.
Yeah, this is bigger too.
if these guys are convicted of this, and this is not me trying to be mean, cruel, or anything like that, I don't see them ever coming home.
It's fucking huge, though. It's bigger than our other one. Yep, it's got a good one.
I don't see them ever coming home.
New microwave.
That's just my opinion.
New microwave.
This is over.
Don't be a fake reporter. It all comes to the light, man. Yeah, I mean, if you report on something that isn't true, right? But you know it isn't true, that's not reporting, that's lying. If you report on something, don't know if it's true, don't know if it's false, don't know if it's any of that, and then you find out that it's false, the only thing that you should do is say, I reported wrong. I guarantee you that's going to hold more people than that, than someone that just reports wrong and says, I don't care how, no, we ain't going to talk about that. Fuck ever, bro. What's popping, D-Trail? Salute, bro.
See, the problem when you lie about a good person,
it's a retraction.
Bad person,
exactly.
Is when that person die, all of their good deeds bubble up to the top.
What?
You do know that, right?
When that person dies, all the good deeds bubble up to the top.
You do know that, right? When that person die, like when I die, you know how many people is gonna come out the woodwork and talk about things that I did that enrich their lives? And I'm not talking about this internet shit. I'm talking about like from when I was a teenager. You know how many people is gonna come out the woodworks and talk about all the things I did that enrich their lives?
No.
You're gonna have people from multiple different cities, multiple different states.
Okay, bud. Why aren't they doing it now? Why aren't they saying a word now?
That's a legacy.
What's popping, Chris?
That's why I refuse to move from Coney Island until this problem is fixed.
Frost, all you did in life was drugs. Ooh.
One way or the other.
I know you got all those people over there just hurting my channel. Oh my God, they're just so hurting my channel.
Is there anything else y'all want to talk about?
Flag, because I break no rules, sir. I ain't just reacting, sir. I'm just reacting to fair use content. Stupid. I wish you fucking would. Be the quickest way you'd lose your fucking channel, Jack. That'd be the quickest fucking way to lose your channel.
Anything else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat.
They don't hurt. Yeah, he's done this. Well, we played a video yesterday. He was doing it. Begging people. Reporting for suicide. But you're the one that did the suicide, stupid. How sad are you? How low down can you be? That proves how low you'll go, Jack. Yeah, no shit.
They asked some old woman on stage, what did she do to keep a man happy for 25 years? She got up and whispered to the other lady, and she moved her mic and then realized the other lady had a mic pinned to her, and she whispered to her, suck his dick. So I want to say something about these older women that actually have been married for multiple
That does not keep
years.
A man, dude.
Why don't y'all
that
women
is
ever
so
listen to
bullshit.
This? Why do y'all women?
That is so bullshit, bro. You're going to have to do much, much more than suck my dick. Believe that.
Only listen to the women. This is a real question. Why do y'all women only listen to the older women that don't have a husband? Why do y'all? I have a question. I'm curious on this.
He needs to call me daddy. I'm his daddy.
Like, why are those the ones y'all listen to? I'm curious. Like the women that got husbands and families and been doing well and y'all don't listen to them, but y'all listen to the woman that only has failed relationships.
What's that got to do with suck his dick?
When I was growing up,
what the fuck did that have to do with anything?
And so y'all can understand a little bit where I am. I had particular family members and stuff like that. I'm not speaking about them specifically because I do understand some shit is just horseplay. And one of the things that was always being discussed is, yo, we gonna fuck these bitches. You know,
Frost has
so
no
it was
idea
always about
a woman enough to suck his
sex,
little
never
feet.
about
That's a fact.
relationships. So why this, I
child.
never got into these conversations. Like, these were not conversations for me. So while I'm sitting there and I'm listening to them having these conversations, all I could think about in my head is, like, this isn't what I'm striving for in life. Like, I didn't get what I wanted in life. What I wanted was a wife and a family. I didn't get that. It's fine, it's cool, it is what it is. But my whole life, that's what I wanted. I never wanted to bang as many broads as possible. Like, I never wanted that. Like, every single, and I'm just gonna throw out a percentage. I'm not even gonna say, because at least 99% of the females that I had sex with, let's say 98, I would have had a relationship with them given the opportunity. I literally have only had sex with about 3 females in my life that I would have not have married. Literally, about 3 that I would not have married.
Whew, I'd be a busy dude, bro. Salute to AC with the $5 drop, bro. What's popping, AC?
Look at her and see,
man, we're banging on you today, Jack.
A wife and a mother.
We are banging on you today,
so if I can't
bro.
look at you and see that wife or that
Shout
mother
in
AC
you,
with
that
I'm just
$5
not
drop.
attracted.
Man, we are banging on you today, Frost.
If I look at you and I don't
dollar beating
care
today.
about your health, I'm not attracted.
What's 98%
one of the most attractive things to Kendra, when I was with Kendra, one of the most attractive things about her to me is that she cared about the way she looked physically. She worked out, she exercised, she cared about the way she looked physically. That was one of the most attractive things to me.
Protect the kids, protect the kids. Get him moved. He basically come out and said he's being moved. You're gonna laugh at the people.
To other people, it might not be the same. Maybe other people, they don't care.
You're gonna laugh with
how
them
the woman looks
all the way to the bank, Frost.
You know? But I think that when you care about the way you look now, I don't have to worry 10 years down the road, you not caring about how you look. I'll care about how I look too. We're gonna keep this straight. I'm not asking you to do nothing I'm not doing. But I'm 100% one of those people that care about how I look. Why would I go date somebody that don't care about how she looks? I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be a dick.
Well, don't be a dick. I hate when people say I'm not trying to be a dick all along while being a dick.
I don't think that makes sense.
That shit is
I care about how I look,
man.
but I'm gonna go, get involved with somebody that don't care about how they look.
He must not look in the mirror.
And then y'all complain when she has a kid and then her body changes.
Fuck, dude.
It's called nature. You should have got with somebody that cared about how they look, because all of that exercising and working out that she was doing before she got pregnant, that shit is gonna help her snap back after she has the kid. I'm trying to be a dick. Saying what it is.
In the building, y'all. Freddie.
A lot of y'all want y'all woman to go on a diet, but you won't eat healthier.
Yeah, right.
One of the dopest things that happened to me when I was with Kendra
all while
is I started eating healthier.
People. Hi, Freddie. How are you?
One of the things that she used to make all of the times that actually I need to start making myself was lime water. Just water with a little bit of with lime and a little bit of sugar, just enough that it ain't bitter. For people that don't understand why this is important,
put sugar in lime
citrus
water?
Has alkaline in it. We need alkaline.
You think we need alkaline?
She put me onto a lot of healthy things that I will always be thankful for.
Do we need the fluoride in it too?
These are just facts, man.
He ain't never got his.
I'm not saying you have to have the best body in the world.
He's never
but I want you
been
to
face
care.
to face with a coochie, y'all.
That's all. I don't expect for you to
eating
look like you
food every day.
Centerfold. I don't expect for you, because first of all, I don't want you outside showing off all of your whole everything. That's insane. God said, let's be modest. Imagine me being somebody who loves God, and then I go marry a woman who has no modesty. How could I say I love God?
Stupid. Some of the dumbest fucking points proven. Some of the dumbest points you can think
Just
of.
saying.
Just dumb. Just dumb. Tell that dude to give you some money instead of reporting my channel. Say, you know what you could do for me instead of reporting his channel is give me some money, huh, Frost?
And you don't have to have
break bread with him.
The perfect proportions.
Why aren't you guys breaking bread?
That don't make sense. But I want you to care. That's all. I want us to care about what we eat. I want us to care enough to get a little bit of exercise. Us to get a little bit of exercise.
What Wizard said is kind of like a hustle.
You know, I want us to be able to go outside and do athletic things together. You know, not necessarily sports, but I want to be able to go run and probably scale a short wall or some stupid shit.
What the fuck?
You know, what if the zombie apocalypse hits? Right?
What?
And I say that all the time as a joke, but
he's not going to use my fat girl getting her out of a fire, is he? He's not going to use that, is he? He's going to use a zombie apocalypse instead. Yeah, he knows Banzy's a troll. He knows it. That's why he's not even fucking talking to him. Manzy, he won't even talk to you, dummy. You guys swear you guys are somebody's in the troll game, bro. You guys troll weak, bro. I would have had my hooks set in so hard.
Just something to be mindful of, man.
I would have had this dude fucking boy.
I saw where there's obese people complaining that planes don't give them free tickets when they take them. That's insanity.
Bounce channel.
That's the same insanity. Like when I go outside and people stare at me, and if I turn around and look at them, they're mad at me like I'm doing something wrong. Why they've been staring at me for the last.
Here we go.
Minutes. It's insanity. So you can stare at me, and if I even look at you at a split second because I can feel your eyes on me, that I did something wrong. Anyway, everybody just have a blessed day. I'm going to let y'all go. I did not mean for this live to go this long. I promise you. Everybody just have a blessed day. Go out there in the world. Do some good stuff. Do some good things.
Yay! He didn't want to talk about the eviction. He did for me.
I have no idea
what you're going to do.
Happen next. I'm assuming that these people are going to probably figure out a way to kill me soon. I'm just being honest with you.
Flag him.
But until that happens, I'm going to stay here doing what I do, and I'm going to be doing everything I'm going to try to do.
Flag him.
I'm assuming that that's going to happen soon. Because they've been trying to send me to prison. You know, they've been trying to create situations where they could get me locked up and put in jail, and that hasn't been working. So they got to kill me soon. So shout out to everybody that support the platform. Shout out to everybody that pulls up with love. Shout out to all you rat bastards that pull up periodically to the Cash App and to the PayPal specifically. Thanks for the super chat drops too. We could definitely use some of those. But thank you to y'all guys.
Where is it? Who? Did I miss something?
Yeah, I got people out here. I'm going to tell you just how evil individuals is. So I walk past this store. I don't go to the store no more ever again. I'm never.
Did I miss something?
Something happened when they sold me some shit that was bad. Then when I went back to talk to them about it, they started pretending like they didn't do it. And the dude that actually sold the thing to me said, "Nah, it was the other guy. It was you, fam."
Here he goes.
I'm not gonna stand here and argue with you. I'm not gonna fight you over it
because you smoke crack.
It don't make sense. So I walked past the store the other day and somebody yelled out, "I don't get a check no more." I have never gotten a check from the government. Never. I got people right now that's.
Then how are you paying your rent, Jack?
That I go get.
Look, let's just be honest here. If you've never got a check from the government, how in the fuck are you paying your rent, you lying bitch? You are a fucking liar. That means you've never paid your rent. That means you're getting your ass kicked out.
Food stamps. I didn't even do that.
Huh?
I've never got.
You get food stamps now, Jack. You just lied.
Any kind of check at
We
all.
seen
Any
you
kind
pull
of
the
mental
food stamp
unawareness
card
or
out.
impairedness. Never. It's a shame that people believe such a thing.
I don't tell you to believe if he gets a check
And
or not.
the worst part is
We've only speculated, sir.
Is niggas that your whole entire life consists of you standing on a corner. You probably never even walked out. You probably never even left New York City, nevertheless, Coney Island. That's your whole life.
What do you know? How do you know what some people's lives are? If you don't want people doing that to you, what makes you think that you can then turn right around and do that to somebody? Please make this make sense, because he just literally did what he told people not to do.
And I'm not saying that to be disrespectful.
Oh,
I'm saying that
you
literally don't know enough about the world. You don't know anything about the world. You haven't never left your street corner.
Boy, you want to talk, huh?
But you went down to Manhattan a couple of times, probably. You probably almost 50 years old.
You went to Vegas one time. It was your fucking greatest time of your life.
To be a dick.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm saying that for context. You out here judging a man who's putting his whole life in the world.
Yeah.
Well, you're probably too scared to leave New York City alone. You're probably too scared to leave Coney Island by yourself. But you out
we
there
only know one
judging
person
a man
that lived in Coney Island.
Who I've been on live in multiple cities and multiple states by myself.
You went live in multiple cities and
multiple states? Shit.
When someone else paid for it.
And you probably been standing on that same corner for the last 30 years of your life. I'm not saying that to be a dick. I'm saying that for context.
Damn, Just.
You cannot help our people.
Look, right? They're all coming over here now because he knows he's about to end it. That's a fucking
individuals.
What a fucking shame, you guys. You guys are fucking fans, bro.
They don't want help.
Y'all fucking really got some heart for this guy.
Are following me around. Me talking about dope fiends. I'm not talking about everybody that.
They know who I'm talking about.
There's motherfuckers that do dope that probably make that definitely do make like $300K a year that you wouldn't even know they did dope. There's a dude that works at, I believe, Boston University. Is it Boston University? I think it's Boston University. He's a professor. He says he does heroin every day.
Where the fuck did you get that at?
Every single day. He's a professor at, I think,
I don't
Boston
think
University.
so, sir. I don't think that there's a professor online. Where the fuck did you get that at? He would be fired on the spot, dude. Are you stupid? That is the dumbest shit I've ever said. Yeah, he's damage control.
Science or some shit like that. I forget.
But yeah, they got scientists that just admit that they're doing heroin and they let them keep their jobs to the known of all of the public, right? Like this guy is teaching college students, but says, I'm on heroin every day. You're a fucking liar, bro. You're such a fucking liar.
So no, when I talk about dope fiends following me around, I'm talking about the niggas with the sores on their face and dirty clothes.
I haven't seen one yet.
I'm talking about the people that's outside
on Joe Rogan podcast
looking to do
anything.
Bet
he don't have a job
I'm
anymore,
talking about
bro.
the nigga that will give you a blowjob for
who the fuck is gonna.
I'm talking about them niggas.
Oh, that's just research purposes.
I'm not even talking about
doing
the
it daily. They would fire
you niggas is all taking the same shit, but I'm not even talking about you niggas.
I've seen that dude before.
Unless you
fall under that little bitty skinny dude with the glasses.
I'm talking about the motherfuckers that's out here.
Hey, live your life, dude. I'm not telling people what they can and can't do in their own life. Live your life, but just don't come on YouTube expecting someone else to support it.
Because that's
all I say. You want to do heroin? Do heroin. It ain't my fucking business.
And
don't steal from me. Don't take shit from me. And don't come online trying to have somebody fucking support it. That's the only place I draw the line at. Do what the fuck you want.
Get high into
time. I don't give a fuck.
It happens.
I probably wouldn't hang out with people just doing heroin, but it's still
now
your own business.
I'm gonna let y'all go. Everybody have a blessed day.
Go. He don't want to. Look. He don't want to. Damn, he freebases fit and all. That'd be a fuck.
At some point, I'm gonna have to go to the fucking supermarket. It's gonna be.
Oh God.
You just have to see it for yourself, man.
You didn't get a buck.
Where to put it? This the type of shit you just gotta see for yourself. Shit be just absolutely bananas. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. # Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all.
Tell him bye, guys.
Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you.
Tell him bye. Bye-bye, Jack. Hi, honey. Bye, Jack. Frost should be shoveling snow for pay. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it, y'all. Welcome, Jack. Come on over. I shut this off, didn't I? Jack, come on over. Come hang out with the big boys. You noticed that he didn't want to talk about that eviction, did he? He's like, I'm not getting kicked out, fam. I got a month and a half to act like I'm not getting kicked out. Well, it's going to get pressure and more pressure and more pressure and more pressure and more pressure all the way up until that day, son. All the way up until that day, my friend. Hey, y'all. Are y'all having a good day so far? He spent 3 hours doing nothing but lying instead. Yeah, I mean, he made everything about him. It's not about you, bro. It's not about you. It's not about you at all. Hold on. Damn it. Pulled the wrong one up. My bad. Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. Why did you text that to me? I don't care if they hear you or not. Y'all, I mean, they don't care either, yo. A month will be here in no time. That's a fact. That is a fact. Can we get another legendary freestyle? Oh, yeah. That'd be fine. Get you another freestyle in before you get up out of there. It's funny thinking someone living in their car is better off than Jack. That's true. That's true. I've seen people live, take it in stride. Taking things in stride, man. Just stomach bubbling from the hunch. Uh-oh. That little pocket. He needs a new pocket knife. Well, he's just finding words that rhyme, Just. Hey, y'all, I got some things I got to take care of. I'm getting tired also. I'm also pretty tired. Yes, I got it. I emailed it to myself. Yep. The thing is, man, I'm not going to report Jack because I'm not one of them dudes that report people. But I'm going to keep it and I'm going to tuck it away on my drive and I'm going to have that just in case you try to take my channel down. I'm going to turn around and get yours. Sorry, y'all. Up and moving around, man. Got things to do today, Jack. Got things to do. The work way too hard for him. He wouldn't make it as junkie. He would die, dude. He would be done. Yeah, this is the only man I know that eats White Castles not drunk. Like, let's go to White Castle. Fuck all that, bro. White Castle not good. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys pulling up today, man. That was quite a blast. Jack, you could have made it more funner, though, if you would have talked to the people about, you know, the things that, you know, you talk about other people and what they're going through and how people are, what do you call it? Stalking you, watching you at your house. You know, if someone is standing outside of your house, hold on. Do you know that if someone is standing outside of your house, that is grounds to call the police on them? That's grounds to call the law. You know, you want to know why you never get the law involved? Because for one, you know you're lying. For two, you know that it will make you look stupid, and you don't want that. And that's it. That's just it. No way he's on. You think he's on that dust? Damn. That's powerful, y'all. Anyway, y'all have a beautiful day, man. We'll be back later tonight. I appreciate y'all. Thank you to everybody that supported today. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It means the world to me and my mother. Thank you guys for coming up and viewing. Thank you guys for all the comments you gave. I appreciate every single last one of y'all. I'll see y'all on the flip side.
At the block with a sack and a Glock in the back full of rock with my skill on the seat. Clutching and look at my brother behind me, he up and he busting whoever he see. Niggas be rapping, but ain't never done it. They know how I'm coming, they know I'm a creep. Shoot till it stop when I
land on my feet, Mr. Lewis Gossett Jr.
Ah! Ah!
Come on, you can do this, you can do it, 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 you gotta do it, we gotta do it, we can do this. We can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. This is it? We done? We done? I'm not quitting my job because niggas fucking destroyed my platform. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not quitting my job. I'm not quitting my dreams because other people can. I'm not gonna lie. I'm seriously thinking about just worshiping the devil. I know that's the wrong thing to do, but if I assume I'm going to hell anyway. But if I worship the devil, I could die soon and probably. I'm really considering doing it. I'm not even lying. Help, you know,
I'm a motherfucking money go getter with a real nigga feeling. I do this shit with ease, bitch. I'm fast life living. I can go in any hood. They love a little nigga, couple of them hate, but stay in their place cause they don't want it with me. See me looking good, beating hard, bumping in my city, riding with that sack in that strap.
I'm not gonna go get a job because you destroyed my platform. My platform is just fine. If y'all wasn't here harassing me, I wouldn't have a fucking problem. If y'all wasn't here trying to make everybody hate me, I wouldn't have a problem. You're trying to force me to. Ah!
You know what the fuck going on, nigga? Huh? Niggas 12, I ain't going back and forth up on the internet. Holder told her friend I hit, now she won't let me get in that. Niggas steady ask me who I hit, but I don't get in that. Hit his head and watch it swell up, thought we used to fix a flat. Nigga got strong arm about his heat and he ain't get it back.